that after he would think, no, maybe
Yeah.
I should.
You know what I do with people like that? If they come over talking like that at my house, I turn on a grinder and throw sparks at them, or turn the radio up so loud that you can't talk. You know what I mean?
But I can't do that at a pizzeria.
Yeah.
Hey, Tannin boy.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
People are never ready for the real
What
price.
you got for
I know
sale,
it.
son?
I got
What
that.
you got?
Hey,
man.
Tannin boy.
Come get it, man.
Damn, they're over here counting money like crazy.
Oh my god.
Huh?
You didn't say
Raul,
no
God.
fucking
That
rap
was
video,
you.
guys.
No doubt, they're gonna turn
I
into a
do.
fucking video, ain't
Who
they?
is that?
Ring snag. What you say?
What you got there, Tan boy?
Yeah, what do you got there?
Santa Claus for sale, huh? I got more than Raul. I can get it better than his mama can.
You know what? It looks like they finally figured out where the G spot was at. It was in your wallet the whole time.
Damn it, man, I'm getting off.
Hey,
I'm running out of room here, guys.
Jared, I saw what you sent
There's
me.
two fatties.
Yes, sir. Do you have his contact information?
I do. So I got his address, so I'll ship that out as
Thank you,
soon as
sir. I appreciate
possible
that.
with
hey, Tan,
with yours.
do you know Sunfish or whatever it was? The guy,
I think, yeah.
Trent.
I appreciate
You know
that.
he's going to Baylor right now. Hey, you ever
Where?
seen
Here you
a
go.
like this? This is a crankshaft. You ever seen one with a needle?
Raul, I'll give you a
Say
loan.
that I have.
So last year, I think it was in like the summer or something. I drove
Here you
over.
go, Raul. I'll loan you $1.
I drove halfway over to give him one of these cranks,
It's a little torn.
and it didn't have the needle bearing or anything. I was like, when I
Where
saw
did we leave off at, Tannin boy? Were we at 276 for that?
Put it in my wallet.
Hey, you know,
276 for
Tan,
that Minarelli?
Yeah.
I got a
remember
five
the first
for
time
you.
I popped on here, and I said,
No chocolate
at the
stains.
new location. I didn't say what location I was at. Remember that? The first time I was like, hey, I'm at a new
10? You
Yeah.
want 10, Tannin boy?
I didn't even see that one.
10 for what?
I was so I'll tell you where I'm near.
Well,
You know,
270 for the
hey.
motor.
Y'all know Lake Whitney area?
No, I got no clue where the Whitney area is.
Oh, you never been to Lake
Raul
popped
jumped
up,
off.
Then he says, Santa
Raul
was
got
getting
nervous.
his money.
Yeah, I know.
Santa ain't no
I missed that while he was up here, though. I think it was up while he was up here.
When we started flashing that cash, he jumped off.
I'm like, I ain't that
He's
far.
afraid he'll get outbid on that Minarelli that Tan Boy's got tucked between his legs.
Hey, Jared, did you tell him about it? About what happened?
Nope. I tried
Okay.
to, but he couldn't hear me.
Oh,
What
What
happened?
are you eating over there, Cannon Boy? One of those crudway subs?
no,
When he
dude, I'm
gets to his
just,
house, he'll see it.
exactly. We'll leave it a surprise. A little late Santa gift. No, I mean breakfast burrito.
Yo, I got a dip.
All right.
But tell Sunfish if he needs a crank, he can have this one.
Okay.
Yes.
Will do.
Have
And,
what?
Tell him I'm like even closer than I was before. Like I could literally,
Use that for
I
kayaking.
could literally drive to Baylor right now if I wanted to.
So is Andrew putting a G-stroke on that Cranbrook now?
No,
Oh no, he's putting a 4-stroke.
Dude, he's gonna put a Piaggio on that. That's what he's gonna do.
I mean,
He needs to put a 212 on there. Predator.
I
Does
was
it
looking.
do the 212 fit inside that the Cranebrook?
And I don't know if it will or not. It will on hyper.
It will on the hyper, huh?
If
I
you
think
spray,
it's got one of
which
the
by the
big
time you get done, you got to spread your legs really wide. You can't pedal it either. So you just got to pull straight right around.
You don't need the pedals
Right.
Hey,
anymore.
Willard, you know, you ever heard of Kurt Stovall?
Yeah.
Yeah. What frame was that? Was that it? Was that Turbo 212 bike a?
Okay, get out of there now. Come
Was
on.
that a hyper or was that a?
I believe it was a hyper.
Get out.
That's the only ones that hypers and the original Neluso, the only two bikes that would fit.
No,
There you go.
same as the
Okay.
Cranbrook though.
But the Huffy Neluso were junk.
when you do the friction drive, you don't got to worry about if it'll fit in the frame.
Willard,
Yeah, most of them usually want using the friction drive on it though.
Yeah. The Naluso and the Cranbrook are the exact same. The only difference is one's on the back. They're both the same.
Who's
dude.
that?
I'm telling you. They're the
Paul,
same.
They're both the
come in with
same.
Comments.
The Hyper.
Josh.
Bigger.
Yeah,
Now
what's
my
up,
son's gone to work. I like being single too, but I got this.
Oh,
little
yeah,
neighbor
couldn't say in
gal
front of
over
him,
here
it's all
about 2 doors down. I didn't want to talk about it while my son
Yeah.
was in the house. You don't know
The
that
way I
neighbors
see it,
around.
most of the time when I got a lady or two, everybody's like, "Damn, you're lucky." And then whenever I ain't got one, I feel lucky. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
not
all
responding
right
to any
there
of
a
that
little
because
bit,
I think I've been
but,
search
I got my
trouble.
own house. I got my own house, and that's the way we're going
Right.
to keep it rolling.
That's the way I like
Yeah,
it too.
yeah,
That's how it
Willard,
is for me.
Yeah, Willard, she'd put it back to the way where you need surgery again.
Yeah, right.
They're already trying to schedule a hip replacement already. I mean,
Good Lord.
I
Hey,
told them to
Willard.
slow down. They're trying to spend my money for me.
They're making you spend
Is
your money.
Andrew still there? No, he's out there.
No,
Oh,
he's
that was
gone.
Andrew who dropped.
Yeah.
Damn it! I was like, who the fuck just dropped?
You know what it was? Raul jumped off after you were showing off that electrical kit he bought for $60.
Hmm. Hey, how about that? You guys, any of you guys ever done the hybrid? That's the gas and the electric hub too.
I've seen it. I don't
Have
know
you
how.
seen it?
Oh,
I've seen it,
Cheetah
but I don't know
Bikes
much
makes
about it.
that. Cheetah Bikes makes that over there in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That hybrid with a 250 electric hub on the front, and then they put the Husang or the Honda on, and they call it a Cheetah Bike. My God, they're expensive. They're like over $3,000 a bike.
Well, I would think you could buy your own hub and throw it in one of our bikes on the front rim. You know what I mean? And like a heel or something. Or, yeah, that's two-wheel
Well, that's
drive
what they're
now.
doing, but they're doing it on
Yeah,
a
it'd be an
gas
all-wheel drive bike.
frame.
Question is the gas engine going to cause more power damage to the front wheel?
No.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know. You'd have to find that stuff out. I'm sure you can make them,
battery if you
as
push it.
strong as you need them.
As long as you get a direct drive one and not a geared hub. But a direct
Yeah, but
hub,
once that battery starts to drain, that's going to be a different story.
I honestly started looking at those three-wheeler bikes and thinking that's not too bad of an idea. I got one at my house in Ashland, and it was a pretty good bike. It's some kind of, newer, like in the last 5 years or something we bought it. Nobody ever rode it. You know what I mean? It's still practically brand new. It's barely put together. I don't even think we ever got the cables on it. You know what I mean? But I seen a few people putting motors on them, and I thought, well, that's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I remember being on a three-wheel bike and had an accident when I was younger, and I didn't like that very much.
I did the three-wheeler rollover. I was too stupid
Yeah.
to like gosh darn handlebars, and I ended up sitting
Uh-oh.
in.
Raul
Raul
says
got
his
caught
neighbors
stealing
found
the
out
neighbor's
he was
Wi-Fi
stealing
again.
their Wi-Fi.
That's crazy.
I thought you had freaking Verizon there, Raul Duke Unlimited.
He doesn't know what his neighbors carry, dude. They move in, they move out. He doesn't know what they're
No,
doing.
he was
what they're gonna
talking
start
about the other night. He had his own, and he got it through Verizon or something.
Yeah,
He said it
what
was
they're gonna
unlimited, I thought.
What they're going to start doing is they're going to start carrying a 44.
They're going to carry a bolt cutter and go to his garage.
Yeah, they're going to
Bikes
cut
will-
all that
That's when you
electricity
just
out.
tie it all
bike
up
will
out there.
come up, the bikes will start coming up missing.
Dude, you know how many cords are hanging out that garage door to their fucking house?
Yeah, they just go snip, and then he's dead.
You ever heard of even a fish wouldn't get caught if it keep its mouth shut? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people's had cable for 10 years. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, dude, that's crazy.
Well, if they knew how many wires he had up there in that garage, or if they take that part-time certificate back away from him.
Right?
Which
You
one
got
if they
crashed an
reported
airplane
me?
or something.
It was
I have.
me. Sorry, Raul, you didn't pay me fast enough.
No. Yeah, he didn't say what the electric front end was for, though. I think it was just something people were just trying to sell it.
Anyway, next year they're gonna let me bring the Santa suit home. I'll show you guys. But the gloves was $50, the boots was $500, the hat was $350, and the actual suit was $25,000 custom, tailor fit.
What's it? I got a black suit,
You say
a white
25
shirt. I just
grand?
need to get a red tie for
25
Donald Trump
crazy,
Sunday.
That's what they insured it for.
That's insane.
Oh, Man, all I can tell you is it's damn hot in that Santa suit, dude. It's thick, it's
I bet
heavy,
so,
you sweat your balls off.
I got talked into wearing them a couple times. One was an Easter bunny, and one for a birthday, like a dog or something like that. They are hot.
Defend your home. That's all I'm saying.
Raul, I just need a red tie for Sunday. I have the suit.
I went to work one time and I'd been the new guy and been an electrician. You know what they give you, the pole and the bomb suit, and tell you to put it on and go turn the handles on the machine.
Turn it on, baby. It's your turn.
You're like, God damn, are you serious, man? I know I read about this. Try to remember. I'm like, fuck. I think I did this in school once, you know what I mean? But I never done it for real. So the shit's buzzing and shit.
Crawling around the room like it belongs in there.
Shit comes alive, dude.
I'm telling you, dude. I've watched some of that shit. Dude, that thing just comes alive. You're like, oh, it's just going to happen. Potential keeps growing as he
I promise you, when they're so big, you got to pump them up a few times. They'd say hit the handle 3 or 4 times and then hit the button and see if it would jump in. And I'd pump it up. You know what I mean? Anytime you're pumping something up to get it to kick in, you know it's going to be a good one. You know what I mean? I about shit my pants. Like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, very cute.
Raul, you don't have a Joe Biden suit to go with that mask?
He might have a Sunday church suit.
I've got a black suit. I just need to get a red tie.
I don't know why Raul would want a freaking Biden suit and tie because he can't stand Biden. That don't make
I
sense.
think that he wants to be
he'd want a
Biden.
Trump suit.
I think he wants to be Biden.
Oh, you might be right.
Right, that's what I thought.
Kamala Harris.
It's like he's like playing a character in his mind and, physically now.
No, I need one.
I think he's got the hots for Kamala Harris. He knows that
I
she's
think
getting
he's got the hots for
hots.
Kamala Harris. I don't think it's
date
Kamala Harris. I think it's Nancy Pelosi.
He wants to go around and sing that Boy George song. Come a chameleon. Come home to Raul's house. Kamala.
Maybe it's Bill Clinton's wife.
I was just thinking about that clutch that Andrew held up. And I'm not sure because I wasn't paying too much attention to that, but it was a 4-puck clutch. There's all kinds of clutches out there from starting at like $30, ain't there? I mean,
Yes,
you can get one that's a manual even, I think.
All 4-stroke, that 50cc.
Yeah.
Man,
that one ought to be a small one. What is that, like a little 1/2-inch shaft or something on it?
Yeah,
It'd be a small one.
It's only that wide. It's only
little tiny guy. I took a steel chainsaw and I took a coaster.
It's bigger than chainsaw, but it's not much bigger than chainsaw.
Yeah. Well, I've messed around with those. I've seen it before where people had 2 clutches on a bike and had 2 chains going to the back wheel and 2 sprockets, but just have 1 engine pulling it. And I couldn't understand that one. I'm like, why? What the hell are you doing that you need 2 of everything? But it would have like a jack shaft
without
set up.
You can't tell me that it does not get voted in because
until
that's funny,
RPM,
Skip.
it fires in second speed. I have heard of this, and this is
maybe you're right. Yeah, where it's on a one-way or I get you. Yeah, they built a transmission problem. Wow. I never even thought about that. That's the way to get 2 gears high and low.
But it's kind of simple in the fact that you can buy 2 clutches and put them on that single jack shaft.
Huh.
The only thing you won't get Sunday, Raul, you're not going to get a honey bun dance out of Trump.
Yeah, that had to have been what it was. You're right, Jared. That's what it was. There wasn't no other reason.
Yeah. Sounds complicated.
Yeah, I never thought about it. But it would be cool to hit high and low, you know what I mean?
It'd be automatic in that high and low way, too, that when you
You're right, hell. Come in like a CVT or something. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, hell, you can get a $50 kit, though, from Vivo and have like a TAV 30 CVT transmission and bolt it to the side of anything.
Yeah. I promote it to anybody. I ain't going to deny. I would tell anybody. It's a real honest. It feels like a transmission, and added to any motor, it's absolutely fucking noticed. You will absolutely notice you put the fucking Tab 30 on there. Like, wow.
Yeah.
My brother says, "Where is Mrs. Santa?"
She's 2 houses over. That's where she needs to stay. I go to her house Friday. She comes to my house Saturday, and I got the rest of the week free. And that's the way it works.
She actually 2 houses over?
Yeah, really, she is. Her name's Teresa.
That's just far enough. You know what I mean? That's perfect.
Yeah, far
I'll tell
enough I
what's
can
my-
throw a rock over at her house when I don't want her to come over or yell at her if I do.
Well, see, the thing about it is my wife could always keep track of me at the house, but I'd work a lot. So I'd be at work, and she was like, when she moved out, she went and got an apartment, literally like right next to where I worked at. It's the closest residence. And I'm like, I guess now at least she made me lunches, though. You know what I mean? I had some pretty good lunch breaks in.
I always thought Belle was Rollo's girlfriend.
There you go. Don't even lie.
Well, maybe it's his girlfriend and his cut. No, I'm not gonna.
That's cool. That is really. I'm not responding to that, but that's hilarious.
I know it. He's down in the chat though. He's beating it up down there.
Well, I lose track of the chats when I get on the
I know.
videos.
The chat is big as y'all. I can't make it any different, but yeah,
Yeah.
I at least get a big chat.
It's
I
Mickey
can't-
Jaws.
This
I don't know what it
lose
looks
track.
like on a computer. I could imagine it's probably quite a bit bigger, but mine's like a little half-inch
dude.
square. Hey, there
No,
you go. That's a little bigger.
little tiny things.
Yeah. Well, there was 5 of us on a while ago, or 6. I was like, hell, I'm gonna get on there too. We'll fill the whole screen up with people.
Fire Quad hasn't jumped on yet. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Or has he?
Yeah, I am surprised as well.
Oh, he was in here earlier, but he might. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I seen him for a second too.
Well, Leonard's not on tonight. You see what Leonard
What
do?
the hell's going on tonight?
Did you check out Leonard's fork he got? It doesn't fit the bike.
What?
Leonard ordered a Springer fork for his bike. It doesn't fit.
Ooh.
It's too short. The tube.
I hit the wrong button.
Oh, you've seen that, didn't you?
Hey, here he is.
I did.
Oh, now we're talking bike again. Poor old Leonard, dude. He misses
Yeah.
it by a good 10
Half
threads.
inch at least.
So
Sad.
that's one thing when you're switching your front end up. Say you was going to try to put you a triple tree on one, or that style. I
You
would
gotta
be
measure that
confused on
head
that too, because I have no idea what fits what. When you just stick with old school vintage bikes or whatever, they're the same. There wasn't much choice or options. You know what I
He
mean?
got
So-
the diameter right, but he didn't get the length of the tube.
Oh, yeah, that'll
He
get
never
Well, if it's
measured
too
it.
long, you could use a spacer, I'd guess. Too short's not good.
I wanted to tell him, but I ain't gonna type it all out. But I'll say it right now.
He wanted to cut the.
Yeah.
He wanted to shorten the tube. He was going to cut it.
Yeah, you just cut the tube, put an inner tube, tube inside tube, put the other tube back on. You can either weld it or screw it. You got plenty of room for dancing around inside that fucking neck there. There's a 1/4 inch all the way around. So, but yeah, I would
Well,
weld it.
as many people that's on the group, I would think you'd just talk it through with somebody and be like, well, I got this bike and, I need to get that.
Some people drink a little.
When he wants to listen.
Thank you. And I'm not typing all that out just for him to fucking
Yeah.
miss it.
Yeah.
You got to get. You
That's
got to
one
get
thing.
Leonard to listen.
But
When he's
he'll-
not drunk or anything, he's okay. But when he starts drinking, it doesn't do any good.
He might be watching us right now.
Yeah, he probably is. I hope he is. I mean, that's what I'm saying. But he probably already knows this and just don't want to have to do it. That's why I didn't say anything.
You can buy an extension tube for it. They make them.
I don't know about that. No, he didn't get ripped off, Raul. He didn't measure. That's what happened.
He just didn't measure
Yeah.
the head tube. That's all.
That's what I was
The
going
length
to
of
say,
it.
Tan. Really what it comes down to is you just measure it twice and then order it. You know what I
Measure
mean?
twice. It's the same thing with cutting. You measure twice, cut once. You
Yeah,
measure twice, order once.
right.
It's a nice fork though.
I tell you what, I have been on eBay though and getting stuff, and I'd be like not paying much attention to it, and I do it on double pull levers. You know how you get the double pull lever, and it'll send me 2 levers, and I'll be waiting to get it, and it comes in. I'm like, well, I'm glad I got 2 more levers. I'm never gonna. I got like 8 fucking new levers now because I keep messing up on that. You know what I mean? Like, damn it. We're on TV.
Exactly.
Measure twice. Okay, much part of the programming skip.
He'll figure it out. He'll get it fixed. I like that fuel tank he's got in it though.
Yeah, it's nice. Fits the frame and everything.
I know. I went through that, and I picked up I think it was a Giant, and the Giant had a suspension and stuff on it. And I was like, "Oh, this will be great. I'll put that on there and have suspension on it, and that'll make it better." And I switched the forks out and all that, and it really didn't make that much of a difference. I ain't even gonna lie, man, it wasn't that much.
It's in the past for us.
The ring snack being hilarious.
I got my tripod fixed. Y'all ain't even noticed
He
that.
got the PC set up.
Sweet.
Nice, no doubt.
Yeah, they didn't give me any instructions with this thing inside the box. You freaking spend $38 for a tripod. They gave me 2 parts that don't even go to it, so I had to kind of jerry rig it together.
Well, they probably go to it. You just can't understand.
No, the one
brother?
bolt's too big for any of the nuts that are built inside the plastic housings. It didn't go to it at all. I don't understand.
Hey,
I just now thought of something.
I met Bob's your uncle. Yes, like Monday.
What's up, Bob?
And,
Bob's
I,
your uncle. That's cool.
I
love that movie.
I got a Fender.
So what you're saying is, Catboy
You got
Bob's
what?
your uncle?
Yes, Bob is my uncle.
Bob's
Hi,
your
Uncle.
What's you guys seen that Fastest Indian movie? They always
Yeah.
said that over there.
I love that. I
Yeah,
love that.
I know.
That movie. That movie got me into bikes. That's
Yeah,
like
that was a badass movie for real.
That's the single reason why my race bike looks the way that it does.
Yeah, dude, it looks cool, Tan. I seen it on your I looked at some of your pictures, man. That's a cool ass bike.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it'll get a little cooler. I got a little like
Yeah.
thing for it. I just got to get a windshield. For
Oh
it,
yeah,
so-
yeah, gotcha. Yeah, it looks
That's
good the way it is for real. That style or whatever, dude, it does look killer. Yeah, that movie was a great movie, and I wanted to say this before I forget about it, you guys. We were talking about measuring just now, and I don't know how many people that don't know what size shaft they have on their engine. And I'm like, you don't need special tools to measure that. You can literally take a 1/2 inch wrench or a 3/4 inch wrench out there and put the open end on it and tell yourself what it is. Or like an Allen wrench. If you're looking to see if something's 5 millimeters, go get a 5 millimeter Allen wrench and take a look and see if they're the same size. You'll at least know if one's bigger or smaller or if it's close. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think you need special tools a lot more than you really do. I mean, you can use a rope as a tape measure if you really want to.
I'm sure he's got a tape measure with all the tools he's
I
got
have a
in the
rope style tape
shed.
measure, so what are you saying? I do have one.
He probably got in a little bit of a hurry and saw it and said, "I want it."
But yeah, that was a common way, you know, just like I said, if you want to know if it's a 1/2 inch, grab a 1/2 inch wrench, see if it fits it. You know what I mean? It should.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
that.
good night. Are you leaving? I got to take care of my nephew. Good night, Farquad. Maybe we'll see you pop back in here.
Oh, that-
Does anyone need me to? Well,
Raul thinks that since he
what the hell is he saying? My glasses. I can't see them.
Anybody need any electric work?
Come in there, at least $200. He'll wire some stuff up for you.
yeah, then
Right.
he thinks that
Give
now
him a call. Set up
Is he licensed? Is he insured? Is he insured?
He's mostly licensed and he's half insured.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like certification insured.
Hey, in Illinois,
Not,
he
not,
has to.
not write on a piece of paper and say you're certified.
No, he can print it out, dude. He'll print it out for you.
Hey, in Illinois, he has to be licensed, insured, bonded, registered, and something else. There's 5 things. If he's all 5 of
And
those,
a contractor's license. He's got to have that contractor's license.
When you get your National Electric Code card, it's just a card with numbers on it, and that is your contractor's license. You pay $200 a year for it, and you go out every couple of years and do a little bit of a class to catch up on the codes and that. I have one. I know about it. And you do have to carry
Hey,
insurance
man.
too.
I don't think Raul can afford that right now.
You know
think
what?
it's-
$3 million worth of insurance is only like $300 a year. You know what I mean? If you're making that kind of money doing electrical work, it really ain't nothing.
But that's if you're making money.
Yeah.
He can go get a job climbing those high marker light poles on top of the buildings
Probably the only
and
guy
change
who's
light
going to
bulbs.
pass him up is the AC guy
And-
who's doing half
Well,
electrical work.
I'll say, well, it's all right. If you can wire up a light, you're useful anyway. It doesn't matter if you have a license. At the end of the world, man, if you can get a flashlight working or you can fix something, you're doing good. You know what I mean?
They say the best jobs you could ever get paid in is changing those tower pole lights that are about 1 million feet up in the air.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A million
That
feet.
they
Or they
go.
got
I watched
traffic
some of them
control lights.
videos, man. There ain't no way I could do it. Well, I climbed up a few of them when I was younger, and I'd get so high and lock up and be like, "Hell no! I need more beer or a helicopter. I ain't coming down. I ain't fucking
Especially
moving."
if it gets windy and that thing starts swaying back and forth.
Well, what gets you, like when the cables are bigger around, you know, when you're really far away from them antenna towers, you don't realize that the cables are like 10 inches around. And you start climbing it and you see where one hooks up, and then you look down and you're like, yep, I'm done. I don't know what to do now. Call a helicopter. Give me a parachute. I could do a water tower.
Parapet walls on the top of condos.
I can go 80 foot up pretty easy, but after that, I'm good.
I know, every now and then I'd look down, everything would pucker up inside, and I'd have to get away from the edge and go stand
Well,
up.
how they do you when you work like
build my
they'll
courage
put you on a
back
man lift and they'll get you and shake you, and then start trying to scare you and shit.
up.
And if you
Swing
get scared
stage,
before you get to
I
the
worked on
top,
a lot of swing stages, and you look down every now and then, and it all comes up to you. You get a little whatever you call that, but then you're like, let's get back to work. Let's get back to work.
that's what I was gonna say. If you just get to work, you forget all about it.
Raul, if you want some free electrical skills, he can join the Navy.
Oh, that's why. Hey, Willard, you kept saying something about a license and insurance in Kentucky. If you're a homeowner, you're allowed to take care of your own electrical work. So basically, what they do, any homeowner around there, they would go and call an electrician friend that wasn't certified that could just get the ceiling fans up, or even if it was a service change, that you would get it done and you would stick around and help a little bit so you see some of it. And then when you call the inspector to come and look at it, the inspector takes a look and he writes off on it. He's the one that has the insurance and that. So as long as it's good work,
or
it's took care of.
Just a phone, but a webcam on your computer is also enough, Bob's your uncle. Hit that link up there, and a couple of steps later, and you pop right up.
Yeah, you can use your phone, your computer, whatever, as long as it's got a camera on it.
Yeah, it does have to have a webcam.
Mossy, are you watching?
Somebody told me you could do it with just a what do you call it? GoPro.
What?
Huh? I don't hear that printer going tonight.
Yeah, dude, I'm actually catting something right now.
It looks like we got a cat.
Where?
Talking about me?
What?
Oh, we do got a little cat over there, don't we? Oh, it is a good, great looking cat. Is that your cat, or is that just an internet cat?
Oh no, that's my cat.
That's a good looking cat. I like
I
that.
got one that sneaks in and out of the house here.
Or which cat is that? Don't you have like 5 of them?
I have one cat.
What? No, you had like a whole army of them at one point. Remember?
You have a whole army of cats?
Those are homeless
Dude,
cats.
what are you trying to call him, a cat man?
No, I'm not. I'm not
Cat
saying
man,
it's a bad thing.
Yeah, Tan, who do you think you
I
are,
love
bud?
cats, man. Yeah, why are you trying to be mean to cats?
Are you trying to make a cat burger or something?
Somebody is how they treat cats.
I say as I'm drawing Hello Kitty right now.
Are you making cat steak?
What?
What? You can't eat them.
I am not.
It's like eating squirrels. You just ain't enough.
I'm not
you
a
know?
Haitian from.
Wouldn't even do you no good, would it, Jared?
You know.
Did you just say I'm from Ohio? Tan, just leave after that one.
What?
What'd you say about Ohio?
Nothing.
I can't join. My neighbors found out I was using their Wi-Fi. Well, if they have a lock on it, how did you get the Wi-Fi password? Most people have locks on their Wi-Fi now.
I leave mine unlocked for the kids. They play that Pokemon shit. I leave it unlocked for any people that need it.
Yeah,
that's so nice.
China food is dog and cat.
Yeah, that's what Raul thinks, and he loves that stuff too. That's what's so sick about
This guy's never met an Asian, has he? Like in his entire
Not one
life.
he didn't like.
Jesus Christ.
What? No.
You know, he
Bro,
loves all
you're
his
kidding.
Asians because they all make his motors.
He works for China. Are you
I know
kidding?
I know some of the
he's
coolest
practically a
Asians at my
Chinese
school.
employee. Exactly.
I know
He's
some.
probably one of their main managers.
I know some of the
He's
coolest
probably
Chinese
John
people
Scott
at my school.
1968 himself.
Dude, I know someone who actually has eaten dog jerky. Like,
He changed the bulb on the ceiling.
Was he?
I think him and Trent are cahoots with China.
Nah, Trent isn't. I would know.
You would know.
I ain't seen him on here for a while.
I do believe Trent got the email, dude. They already emailed him. He sold his soul. It's over.
He sold his soul.
It said we'll give you a new
I
engine.
set that thing up. You only got like 2 or 3 Bitcoin. That's it.
Okay, we'll go. Let's go right now. I have a doctor's appointment first.
He got some of those hot Tula coins for it.
Oh Christ.
What did you just say?
Hey Tan, how much you have to go to school during the week?
I gotta go Monday through Thursday. But Monday
Yeah, that's the way I would do it.
Yeah, Monday is
Monday, you have no school.
Yeah, true enough. But normally Mondays and Thursdays I only have math from which is calculus 2, from 7:45 to 8:50 in the morning.
So they're going to make you study Martin Luther King and Trump on Monday for homework?
I don't have to go to school. I don't have to go to class.
Or your homework?
I don't think anybody really has to go to school if they don't want. First time I went to school was for electricity, and it was Monday through Friday. It was 5 days a week, 8 hours a day for 2 years. And that's what I did for my first time. You know what I mean? I was like, damn. And it was a community college in my town I grew up in, Ashland, Kentucky. And my dad went there, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do it too. But it was pretty intense, man.
Bro, is the bike still running? I haven't seen you start your bike in a while.
Oh, here we go, right here. There it is. Bob's your uncle's on it.
What do you say?
Going for the fucking menace.
Oh, dude, I had one at one. No, I didn't have one. I had a Phantom.
You had a Phantom 85. It's about the same thing, Tan.
You know, honestly,
aren't they?
We need a Joe Biden bicycle ride from
I was
Raul.
almost thinking about going and getting another Phantom, but
what version 4?
Yeah, Menace or something like that. I don't know.
They haven't released it to the US yet.
Like $200 shipped to the door.
Raul's waiting for version 4.
Probably what I'd do if I was going to do something is I'd just swap the cylinder over from my Avenger.
Skyhawk. That was the name I couldn't remember the other night.
A grubby Skyhawk
is the same thing as grubby.
I mean, Skyhawk.
Jared put the flame to it. My PM medicine's working, you guys. I feel about half loopy.
Super rad.
Raul loves
That
grubby.
was one of those early.
Oh, yeah, he loves grubby.
Bikes in them.
Man,
he told him to quit stealing his Raul told Grubby to quit stealing his plans, his mufflers.
I know Grubby reads his mind, dude. But Grubby is China. I mean, that's
Dude,
right out of China.
He's bought so many parts from Grubby. That's why they know how to read his mind.
You see, that's not the problem.
Yes, dude, they use tiny spy balloons just over his house.
No. They got his laptop hacked, so they just watched him through his camera.
Good point.
Building Athena at the same time.
And his phone too is hacked by China. So every time you use the phone, they're tapping his camera and they're just watching him do what he does with his
Boy, what is the difference between Athena and Minarelli?
Aluminum and cast iron.
Yeah, he got it.
Aluminum and cast iron?
Yes, aluminum and cast iron.
Okay.
Cast iron
Athena
is Minarelli.
Sport is aluminum.
Yeah, aluminum.
So
Well, you can get aluminum Minarelli.
You won't have a soft seizure or ring snag like Cannon Boy, you know. Always having ring snags.
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. How'd you know?
He's got a Minarelli.
Yeah. Don't remind me.
He hasn't started, put it together
He's got
yet.
it times 2. That's why he's trying to sell Raul 1.
Yeah, man.
They steal my ideas.
They don't steal your ideas, dude. They read your mind.
They hack your computer, Raul. They built it.
Anybody
Remember,
that thinks that their phones are private is just not thinking at all. Anyway,
our phones, our computers, they built it.
Information. Yeah, and almost everybody else. What do you mean? Yeah, they're stealing your information from you all the time, and you're giving it to them. You said you wouldn't give it to them, and you fucking give it freely.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm a sheep, dude. It turns out I'm a sheep too. I ain't.
We're all guilty of showing off to China.
I'm just saying, if you think your phone's private, it's not. It's just think of it as a CB. Anybody can get on there and get whatever they want.
And
they might
took away your ability to take the battery out. You don't even
honestly.
have to when it's on. and when
Well,
it's off.
hey, okay, you can, but it's a pain. You
Well,
can.
What's
it's a throwaway. It's a throwaway phone by the time you're taking the battery out of it. It was never.
Well,
missing.
that depends how you do it.
Oh,
Depends
That's called a burner phone, by the way.
I'm
Well,
not sure
if you wanna keep your phone safe, just wrap it in aluminum foil. It's pretty easy. They ain't getting in it no more.
I mean, you're not
EMP.
wrong. It'll block all the Bluetooth stuff. Because I tried doing that I tried dropping an AirTag into my frame.
Yeah.
No.
It blocks it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like a Faraday cage in my garage. When I go out in the garage with the phone, eventually, Tan, when you get time, if you want to talk about that Briggs and Stratton, just give me a call or something, and we'll try it. But when I try to take it out on the platform we're on right now, it even with both doors up, man, it drops it right now. But most of the time, I can get on there on FaceTime with somebody. Like I said, if you ever get time, just get a hold of me. I'll be busy tomorrow. I have visitors coming up. They come up from Kentucky, and they'll spend 8 hours driving to visit for 3 hours and go eat pizza. You know what I'm saying? They do more driving than they do anything. But any day after that or any time, I'm not really working right now, so just get a hold of me. I ended up taking some Tylenol PMs and shit, you guys, and I'm about to fall asleep on you. So I don't fall asleep on camera, I'm going to go ahead and go.
Thank you.
Make some rocket fuel.
All right. I'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Damn. We were just gonna.
Yeah, Raul, you just have to remember China built your laptop, your computer, your camera, your phone.
We were going to show that we loved animals on this channel, and you fucking dropped. What happened, bored? You get bored?
Hey, wait, whoa. Look at Ringstag. He's got a dog.
Yeah, he's got his puppy there. Who's happy to be there?
He stole my favorite chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
I'm sure
lazy
he'd
boy.
share it with ya.
She stole my lazy boy, so I'm in this roll around like computer chair all the time now.
That's the thing right there, Jared.
Right.
Well, she ain't no puppy actually. She was a
Right there,
she was a
Jerry.
runt in a litter, and she was in one of those breeding puppy mill things. She was abused before we got her. She was at a kill shelter. She was like 3 days away from them euthanizing her.
Damn.
She's a
Yeah,
real
they
good
use
dog
the same
though.
dirty needle all day too. You don't
But
got to
she's
change
a-
the needle when you're euthanizing dogs and cats.
She's
Whoop, whoop. There's Tino
she'll
PM.
be
There you
5
go.
in May.
big one, like a turkey baster size.
We've had her for 2 years now.
Jared needs to post a new video of him riding.
That's what they told me. That's what this one guy told me who worked. Oh, we use a big dirty one.
What's your temp down there right now, Jared?
What is that?
What's your temperature down there?
It is freezing down here. I think it's like 62 or something.
Oh my God.
That's
Oh
pretty-
my God.
No, don't even go there.
Oh my.
No, not even. That's not cold.
Come
Dude,
on,
what are you
guys.
talking about?
What if it's 58, dude? What if it's actually 58? See, I mean, it's cold.
I'm in the 20s.
I'd be
Yeah,
running
yeah,
out your
you
back
got us.
door right over the beach and jump my ass right in that fucking big, beautiful salt
Where do you
ocean.
shoot it? I think it's 71 or 70, something like that right now.
Wait, Ring Snake, what'd you say about running into his back door or something?
I'd run out his back door right into the ocean and plunge right in that salty fucking ocean, man.
Yeah.
He's
Oh
so
my
fucking warm. We're like 0. We were,
Yeah, it
I
would
think
feel
we
that
were
way.
-9 last
It was
night.
ice cold. I usually get in there when it's 85
Jared?
or more.
Every time I wake up in the morning, we have to go outside and scrape the ice off my windshield.
Never seen it.
He's never seen ice before. That's insane.
You people are savages, man. Fucking savages.
You wearing shorts underneath that brown shirt of yours, aren't you, Jared?
No, I got pants on and I got the heater on.
Okay,
and it
well,
says 67.
I'm guilty. I do wear shorts in the winter here
And I'm freezing.
all the time.
I want to put the jacket on, but I felt like I wore that red and black jacket too many times.
I'll wear a jacket and shorts outside during the winter. I'm an oddball.
Yeah, I used to do it till it was about -30 when I was in my 20s and 30s. But now, once it hits 0, I put on pants. But if it's like 32 degrees out, I'm out in my shorts with the dog. I'd be out there for half an hour. It doesn't bother me.
We have not had our January freeze here where it's in the negative, like below 6 degrees or anything. We've been in the 20s. That's it.
Bob's your uncle. I am interested myself. Tylenol PM.
Yeah, I am. Wait, Bob, have you seen? I want you to go look on the server and ask Frank about the KR 180.
Now, is this the one you were digging the hole for?
What?
Ken?
What?
Who are you digging the hole for? That
You know,
you
they're
and your
burying
dad.
bodies in the basement. You know, he's
No,
probably working for
I'm
John
just-
Wayne Gacy's twin brother over in Oregon. Probably
Yeah,
got about 19 of them packed down in there like clay crypts, now. Getting ready to cement over all the evidence.
The guy was supposed to pay you for digging.
Oh, he paid me.
That's why he was getting $20 an hour. He's burying bodies, not bricks.
Hey,
Digging's good work, man. Even if
that's good work.
I'm just saying, I mean, dude, it's good fucking work. I love fucking digging. I dug a lot. It's a whatever. You get to it, man. You're doing your thing, man. You just knock some shit out. That's it. You got nobody to fuck with.
It seems like it doesn't snow here until April.
Wait a second. Do you have white sand?
I get white
No,
sand
I
here,
really
but
don't.
Oh, digging
Some-
sucks, man. I hate it for you guys. Yeah, we dig in white sand. You just stick the shovel in and you pull up a big old shovel full every time.
Oh, you lucky.
Hey, Tan,
So I don't know
What's
if all
up?
y'all got that.
I don't think
what's one
Ken
of the
gets
work
snow.
requirements while you're digging? Do they give you, they put Vicks vapor rub on your upper lip so you wouldn't smell the dead bodies while you're burying them? Was that the deal?
I was working at
no.
I'll send you some more cold weather.
Plumbing.
We're supposed to be getting some Arctic air this weekend.
It ain't plumbing the land.
How the hell is it warmer over in Pennsylvania than it is in South Central Illinois? You're way further north than me, Raul. Shit, we've been hitting zeros, me and Life's Adventures, for the last 4 or 5 days, and -9 was the
Yep,
worst.
you guys are
we
getting
had.
the Arctic air from Canada, from Alaska and Canada.
Bob's your uncle. It doesn't snow here till April.
You know,
Where in the hell is he
weird.
at?
It's weird
He
like
must
that.
be in
Yeah, last
Australia,
year.
maybe. I mean, Bob's your uncle is Australian saying. So I'm
By
No,
Bob's
wait,
uncle, is he
wait.
is he in Iceland?
Jared, then where would I be if I just saw Bob like Monday? Where do you think I would be in relation to
you,
him?
you didn't say you just saw Bob.
Yeah, I did. What do you mean? I
Yeah,
saw,
he did earlier. He did.
Bob's your uncle, dude. He just showed up.
Yeah, no, what? No, I said that I saw him and I grabbed some fenders from him.
No, I did
And
not hear you say that, dude. I did
Oh,
Are
not
those the
hear that.
fingers you had on Facebook?
And it doesn't
yeah,
snow
yeah,
here
that
until
black one.
April. That's
Yeah.
weird math. I've never heard
yeah,
that
that's the
math.
black one I got from Bob. I got a red one from him too, and I'm gonna put that on the chopper probably, but I gotta cut.
So
that
Bob
one.
makes fenders?
If
No,
you-
he just had some Cranbrook fenders lying around that I just so happened to be able to grab.
Oh,
Jared might need some fenders.
Well,
that's why I didn't
If
finish
you're
the
gonna-
trip too.
if you're gonna
Snowing
use
in April, that's why I got
Jared-
the fuck out of there.
Jared, if you're gonna
I'm
use
south.
some, if you're
Weld
gonna
them
use
up.
some, Jared, don't.
I'm not going to use fenders on anything. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, fair.
Weld them.
Good point. Yeah.
I've always welded my fenders.
Onto the
I
bike.
do put a big heavy.
Yeah.
I've got one.
And
with
then I
fender
ran
in
a
it.
bolt through them, and then JB welded the bolt so they wouldn't come off.
No, just a
That's-
bolt and a
that's
bracket
too much.
heavy enough to hold it.
That's too much, man.
They never had.
What size bolt do you use? A 1-inch?
No, I used a 10 millimeter.
What is-
What?
I
10
drill out
millimeter?
to the point where it's about ready to split the frame. The T piece, I drill it out until it's the point you can't fit through anymore, and it runs out of metal.
That just sounds
You
like
ever
a
seen
scrap-
how they hot rivet bridges together? He puts it on like that.
That's what he uses.
Guy tosses it over there, another guy slams it.
You mean soldering iron? Do you soldering iron? What are you talking about?
He's soldering irons. Yeah.
Why do you think we have so many bridges collapsing?
Do we?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know when the last bridge collapsed.
We had a train bridge collapse in here in Utah a couple years ago.
Oh, well, that's you guys.
They're all
I'm sure
rusted.
we all had our own road collapse somewhere near. We've had
Well,
a bridge
California gets them all the
collapse.
time every time they start shaking.
We had a brand new bridge built, and then the builders of the bridge, their barges got caught in a storm and smashed the fucking bridge.
Okay, we're not talking about the boat who smashed the bridge and took the
And we're
bridge
not
out.
talking little boats, dude. We're talking the barges big enough to fucking pick up pieces of bridge. So when they smashed the bridge, they took out the fucking bridge. Beautiful thing, dude. Beautiful thing. Only, yeah.
That's rough.
It was rough, dude. And people who had to drive on, dude, that bridge was shut down for a long time.
Well, wait. Didn't Biden build a bridge or something like
You
that?
have
too?
the old bridge while you're building a new bridge, and and that releases traffic, and then you're taking out the old bridge, and now there's just a new bridge left there, and smash that bridge.
Biden built the bridge, according to him. Biden said he was there when he put that bridge together when it collapsed.
He built it with his bare hands.
Yep,
He did.
that's what he says.
I believe him too. Why not? May as well.
Yeah, good for him.
Phone died back later, hopefully. Yeah. Come on back. Let's see when you get back, kid.
My phone, Ken says, phone dead, back later, hopefully.
He will.
Mossy's gonna get charged with murder.
Okay, Raul's talking about the fucking landmine by the front door and him posting on it, and you're like, I hope you know, dude. Even the threat of man trap is man trap, and that's the same law.
Yeah.
That's a felony. All man traps are felonies, but whatever.
Really? Felonies? Dang.
As far as I know, it's a felony. It's an attempted murder. It's a felony. It's at least a first-degree felony anyway, or a third-degree felony. First degree. A third degree.
First degree.
Yeah. Man.
Hey, Trent, if you're watching.
No, man. He
Probably not.
He hasn't posted any new videos lately.
Oh, and Skip says only if they get away. But it's a claymore. It's a whole claymore.
No, see, if it's Biden can pardon him.
Biden could pardon him on the way out.
Only if he's Biden's son, though. He'd have to be Biden's son.
Well, no, you could be attached to Biden's son. He pardoned a lot of people around the son. It was a whole batch of pardons. I mean, when they start handing them out, dude, they you got to grease some wheels just to get to your wheel.
You got to be part of his team.
Just saying, no, they all do that shit. I mean, it's just how that is.
Raul's pardoned, isn't he?
No,
Ralph's
No?
not pardoned.
No.
There's no way.
unfortunately, he's still on the loose.
I don't know. I mean, he tries to be Biden. I mean,
He's on the loose.
Raul's going to be bored when he can no longer be in his office.
Handed it out like a Cracker Jack box with free toys. Only if they get away.
His Cracker Jack's box with his free toy.
So let's see.
He'll have his beach property and his bicycle.
All right, I'm building a choke.
Oh, there we go. Choke is a handy thing to have.
Yeah, so okay. Quality of life update for the race bike. I've run into a slight issue that I've had for actually kind of a while, and the choke on the race bike sucks. It just actually sucks because the carb fuel inlet is on one side, the idle is on that same side. So you'd think, oh, well, since the fuel inlet is on one side, why don't I put the fuel inlet facing the inside of the bike, right? Yeah, that's a good idea. Sure. Okay, I do that. oh wait, I can't get to my throttle, or I can't get to my idle because it's now jammed between my seat post and the carb, because the carb's probably about that far from the frame. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to move the carb to the other side of the bike, to the motor chain side. And so I do that, so I can get to the carb. I mean, I can get to the idle, but now I can't get to the choke. So what I've been doing is I've just been kind of reaching my hand in there and barely just getting the choke up. But I'm done doing that. So I'm basically building a clamp on portion to the carb, to the front of the carb. That's just gonna practically be like an NT choke, but it's gonna have the whole cover and everything over the top of it.
We talked chokes the other day, so why not the butterfly?
How am I gonna?
I don't know, but we talked. There was a butterfly, there's a flap, and then there was a rod.
Why don't you run the carburetor on the other side of the bike?
I got the rod set up right now, but I can't even. I'm not even gonna try to figure out.
I'm just saying, so I don't know. Yeah, so
Do you have a read valve on that bike?
going for the flap, man. Just going for the.
What side is your carburetor on? The left side or the right side of the bike?
It's on the left
It's on
right
the
now.
right side now.
So flip it.
Left side.
It's
he's
on the
saying
left.
Switch it around.
left side.
But if I flip it around, then I can't get to my idle.
Just you go to the other side.
What do you mean?
You
Go
Just
through
try-
the other side. Reach my hand
Just-
underneath my seat.
put
and
it, connect it to a
in
rubber
front of my
hose, and
tire.
then get a rubber hose and connect it with the a tubing piece and clamp it down to a tube.
For the idle?
Yeah, no, the old carburetor, extend it out further.
Well, then I lose power, less torque.
Not necessarily. You'd have a
Yes,
you create you'd create like a velocity stack, like
no,
a car
that's
would.
not how that works. No, velocity stacks don't work that way. That's where you start losing torque.
Yeah, you won't lose that
Velocity-
much torque.
You will lose that much torque. I mean,
Because I did it on my last bike. I had it way sticking way far out past my rear post.
well, what were you even running?
Okay,
On what, like a China doll or a Minarelli?
No. No, it was the 80 with the 48.
Oh, no, an LD80.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was upgraded.
huh. What pipe?
Before I
were you
wrecked it.
running? What
It
I'm
was on
trying
a It was on the Hyper Beach Cruiser before I wrecked it.
well, what I'm trying to figure out is, if you'd even be able to tell that, that difference of length would make any difference at all.
I couldn't tell the difference. It ran fine.
Well, exactly. That's the thing. Is that, yeah, I don't know.
Experiment.
I moved. Okay. So the amount that I would have to move it in. Another reason why is the amount that I would have to move it in is. Willard, that bike fucked up. Oh, okay, that was the bike. But
Move it out.
So the amount that I would have to move it out, then it would start hitting my leg, because the way that I sit so far back that it hits my
Go
leg.
past
because my-
go past the rear seat post up just a hair.
No, it's like it's already on the seat post basically. But
Hey,
the
Willard,
problem,
that's
on the
the
seat.
bike. You fucked your. Yeah, it was the bike
I
I
don't-
fucked my leg up
I
on, Raul.
don't want to angle it out anymore past the, basically past the inside of the frame, as I want to get it close to the inside of the frame as I can, and then, well, yeah, I don't know.
If you gone to my YouTube channel, you'd see the Hyper Beach Cruiser with the carburetor sticking way out. You'd see it. I mean, it's sticking way out.
How far out was it sticking out?
It's pretty far out.
Well, you've seen my bike. What do you think of the length of that? You think?
It's not bad. It's about what everybody else is. I mean, it all depends on the person.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
But
try.
I'm 6 foot tall too, so I had to. My legs
Yeah.
were in the way, so I had to put it way out there.
Well, my legs are. I would have to like put mine out practically where my rear tire is then at that point, because it would just be so bad. But
Are you sitting on top of the rear tire though, aren't you?
yeah, basically that's the problem. Is that
I'm just asking you are
if
sitting on top.
well, okay, I sit a little forward of it. Like I sit
Okay.
maybe 6 to 8 inches forward of it.
All right, so you're not right on top of it.
Yeah, I practically might as well be.
You still reach the pedals and all. You're not. You
Yeah.
know, I don't know.
I sit
I don't
like
know how
right.
far back you got to be before you can't reach pedals.
I sit
anymore.
basically right in the divot between the frame where the seat post is and the and that where the rear tire comes down.
Okay, yeah.
See, I've got to have the seat post maxed all the way up. Ordered ride the bike.
Oh yeah, my seat. I don't even have a seat post.
Where that line is, where it's marked all the way around, it says "Do not extend past this point." That's where I have the seat post because otherwise I can't pedal the bike.
Well, just get a longer seat post at that point. That way you can extend it out as far as you want.
There is a pedal the bike problem in there, Willard. So yeah, I have to have the seat fairly high. This is why I like to use the bigger frame. Why? Because that lowers the seat technically.
Oh God,
this much bigger
I could only
frame
imagine
lowers how the seat's sticking up out of it.
I could only.
And by the time I
really
get
could,
to a 21-inch frame, the seat is almost nice and slammed down. But otherwise,
I really
got
could
a lot of
only imagine what it would look like if any of you guys your carb sticks out like a sore thumb. Yeah, thank you,
Yep.
Leonard.
Exactly.
why
Mine did stick out like a sore thumb.
That's why I wanted to keep it.
Oh,
That's stabbing to the chest there.
Yeah, but it works. Yeah,
but it works.
well, Leonard, don't get me wrong. Yours is going to as well. Since we practically
Leonard knows.
It'll
The
either
bad part
stick
is if you wreck though, having the carburetor sticking that far out, you're going to damage that carburetor.
I'm more worried about damaging my forks. My forks are the irreplaceable thing practically because they're Rough Cycles forks.
The forks?
Yeah, they're original.
Put
Rough
some
Cycles.
solid triple forks on there.
That's what they are.
Oh, well, I didn't really look at your forks. I thought they were the adjustable shock ones.
No, that's what You think I have the bike that low with adjustables? Nope. Yeah, no, mine are.
What do you mean? I can lower mine. I have adjustable like that.
Well, okay. I mean, like
sliding the tubes up, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like if you were to.
It's just in a little tiny range you can slide it up and down, isn't it?
Well, the problem is that if you slam it as much as my bike is slammed, if you hit a bump, you're going to go into the tire with it. That's why I can't have suspension. With the way that I had my suspension set up when I had it on there last, I had it basically to the point where if I hit a bump, and I kind of like measured, a lot of the bumps that were around Portland, so I was like, I could get away with 2 fingers of room or something, so.
Why don't you just go 26, 26, 24. 24 on the front,
Oh,
if you're really trying to lower it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I could go to 24s, but I like the 26s, and I like being the guy that's got 26s on his bike and all that.
No, 26 on the back still. No, you still have the 26.
Go to 27.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah, the 24.
Yeah, I don't know about 27.
We're talking about getting a nice chunk of lowering.
Yeah, I got a 24 on the chopper. I'm gonna try
on the front.
Yeah, I'm gonna lace one of those CDH or the Bikeberry hubs into one of my.
I thought you had a 20-inch wheel on the front of that chopper.
I love to keep my carburetor inside the bike.
Yeah, no, you guys are real lucky.
I'm not gonna deny it is important to me to have the goddamn carburetor on the inside of the bike.
Yeah, none of my carbs, aside from I think my chopper is going to be the only bike that has a carb that's on the inside of the frame.
I've only had one bike where the carburetor was inside the frame. No, they've always been on the outside.
Yeah,
all of mine have.
They know it too.
Even my Huffy 3.0 had to be outside the frame. It wouldn't fit.
Mine doesn't require an adapter.
For some reason in that way. It should have been a lot tighter to the motor, so that way, whatever, would make more options.
I don't know.
Yeah, but whatever. Choppa got forks, adapter required though. Choppa. Who got a chopper? What chopper? When chopping?
Me.
Zeke the Geek's got a chopper.
West Coast chopper frame.
You want to see a chopper? That man's got a chopper.
Mine doesn't need.
Yes, I know. My fill on my drink came off, and it was leaking at me.
Farquaad fucking put a 3-horse that he's got in the shed on his Stingray. Chopper.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a 5. I'm putting that Briggs 5-horse on mine.
Put a lawnmower motor on there. It'll run forever.
I thought you already had a motor set to the side for it.
I do, but I'm curious. I want to
Okay,
see
no,
how.
whatever. I'd
how
put the
Briggs
Briggs on
is
it.
gonna
It's
work
totally,
on
it's a
it.
great motor to play around with. I've used them. It's a good motor.
You know, now that I think about it, it might be a little too tall.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know how tall it is.
I have no clue either. I mean, if it's like, I think I can go maybe 4 or 5 inches taller than the Predator, so I think it'll be tall enough. I think it'll be, short enough.
You can probably type it in to see if somebody stuffed a Briggs in there yet, though.
Well, I know it works on a 212.
What do you mean?
God damn. Blowing up my phone.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, the 212. You said the 212 will fit inside there already.
Yeah, 212 fits. But I just don't know
The
if it'll
Briggs
fit
is a little
height-wise.
tall. It is, but not tall though. It's fucking whatever.
Good evening. Just steal somebody's idea. Just go look around on YouTube with everybody's carburetor designs and intakes and give you a better idea.
I'm talking about putting the Briggs on the chopper.
I thought he had a 20-inch wheel on that front chopper bike.
223 billiard road.
No, I got a 223.
20-inch wheel on the front fork of that bike, man. That'd make it look like a chopper for real.
Well, it's something different. Yeah, I know it's something different.
BMX wheel on the front of that thing.
Nah.
Whoa. I've been looking at the BMXs for 26-incher
Steel felt.
for motor.
Damn, man, I should have.
Bob, your uncle. I think I'm gonna have a '79 Predator on my steel felt. What do you think? I prefer people get that. See, dude, what do you want to do? You want to ride a bike?
If you're putting it on a felt thicker frame, I'd find a steel frame first.
It's a steel frame. It's a steel felt. That's what he was saying.
That'd be a disaster with aluminum.
You know, I next time I'm in Harbor Freight, though, I'm going to set the 212 next to the damn 79. I have never had them set side by side to see just how much chunkier, wider, taller, fatter. And I think that 212 is a good chunkier, bigger than the other one.
All right.
I don't think it's like the same bottom end or anything. Although I do believe it's the same bolt pattern on the bottom. I do believe it is the same bolt pattern on the bottom of the case.
Look at the Grand Canyon.
What a nice cruiser. Thank you, Bob. That's what I'm thinking, dude.
Yeah, that's what I want my chopper to be. It's just a nice cruiser.
Nice cruiser. Just
That's what they're
go to,
telling you with the
just
fat
borrow
boat.
Dan's bike for a couple of weeks.
Couple weeks.
And there's a bunch of things you could do to it if you were motivated.
Got to keep her separated.
Yeah, keep them separated and put gas in it.
Nah, Offspring.
Alright. And then 5.
Yeah, I can hear the music in my head. I couldn't hum it though out loud.
I know what you're talking about.
Just from you saying it, you son of a bitch.
You got to keep her separated.
I went to Eric Tennett's house on that trip.
Yeah.
Dude, right when I get there, he takes me upstairs and we go to his computer room there to hang out. And that son of a bitch put on that tune from what's his name, But I Got High.
Oh my god.
And when it played three different versions of the But I Got High because that son of a bitch put all kind of shit to that tune. I don't know if you know that. But he made a version for everything.
What?
Just in
The
case you
bedtime?
didn't know that.
Oh, just like now.
And man, that thing was locked in my head the whole time I hung out with him.
Because you got to get high. Because you want to get high.
My head.
I forgot to go to court because I was high.
But
I forgot to put gas on my bike because I was high.
Oh, I know. I was secretly humming that stupid thing.
I forgot to pay Tam Boy because I was high.
Can't believe he poisoned me with that when I got there.
Because I was high. Tam kept
got
his
a
motor
mind
because I was
virus.
high.
Damn mind virus.
Tam kept his motor because I was high. Jared show because he was high.
But I got I. But I got I. But I got I. But.
Raul was
98cc long stroke, slightly bigger bore, 79cc block. What?
98cc long stroke.
This is what I've heard. When I had the 98 though and the 79 running side by side on bikes, could not tell you a difference. Couldn't
Because
tell
he was
you.
high. Because he was high.
It didn't feel any. And both of them running open exhaust. I don't know. I didn't notice anything extra.
His wife was yelling at him because he was high. He didn't care because he was high. He runs a 7-Eleven because he was high.
I think the 212 exhaust that you purchased will go on those 79s. Am I wrong about that? Or there's just a lot of 79 exhausts already? I think there's already just a bunch of 79 exhausts.
I think they're interchangeable, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on it.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I don't know. I mean, it might be wrong, but I know there's pipes for them already, though. A bunch of different pipes.
Pipe.
Can should be chasing down those cheerleader girls from college.
Although the can that comes on that 79, dude, that's a damn good exhaust, man. That is man, I want this thing to run quiet. Dude, that's your best shot at ever running quiet.
Oh, the stock one.
Yeah, that stock
Oh,
can
yeah.
is heavy duty. It's a good gauge. It's guarded, shielded. Fucking thing weighs like fucking 10 pounds, it feels like.
Well, I don't know about 10 pounds, but
And definitely guy weighs a chunk.
You going to any of the football games, Tan?
How much?
nah,
is it
dude,
used
I think we
for?
suck at football. Well, it's a community college. What do you want?
Basketball?
Motors make noise.
I haven't been to any of the games.
Cheerleading
Actually,
team?
I went to
I went to a softball game with an ex-girlfriend of mine I think last year or last spring. Yeah, spring term.
that wasn't half bad, I guess.
Pick up a cheerleader and give her a ride on the back of the bike and she'll stay there forever.
I mean, I did just put foot pegs on the bike, I will say.
She'd be light enough you wouldn't notice her on the back.
Cool.
Someone should figure out fuel gauge. Come on, Bob's your uncle. Don't even say that one. But I watch
Open the cap and look.
Damn, what's that African guy's channel? He just shot videos on a little fuel gauge, gives you the links and all.
My bike.
They make
Firestone something. Firestone.
They make a gas gauge for these gas tanks?
Dude, he's like in Ghana or
Peanut
something.
tank?
When we say rough roads, man, we don't even know what a rough road is.
I didn't know they
Really?
made fuel gauges for
The fucking rough
peanut
road.
tank. They make a fuel gauge for a peanut tank? I don't think they do.
What are you talking about? The fuel gauge. There was something that was easily adaptable.
Just get a motorcycle tank. Slap it on the bike.
Okay, I had
Less
one.
easily,
but
dude.
the
It's tougher to put a tank on. What do you mean? Put a motorcycle?
yeah, it definitely is
Yeah.
because
One, you have to drill a hole in your frame if you're going to. You got to drill a hole in your frame, and then you got to make sure that it
There-
actually fits.
Okay,
And doesn't
there
hit
is a
anything.
bracket on eBay. It's an eye bracket. There's like a capital I, and it's got
Oh,
the four
yeah.
holes, and it mounts up to those peanut
Crap.
tanks. And you drill it right into your frame.
thing looks like crap. I'm not even, dude.
I've had one.
No, dude. It's like crap.
Oh, I put a pop rivet in there, dude. I know that's a sin to everybody else, but I put some fucking pop rivet in it.
Pop rivet.
Pop rivets.
Yeah. And then I double nut the straps in the way that I use one nut to come down and the other nut to come up, and I twist it right there with the strap in between, so it can't go up, can't go down, and it's locked in place. And the strap is the thing holding it.
Then I've got a motor mount that's designed to drill a hole through the frame, and then you bolt it up to the back of the frame, and then you just bolt a motor to it.
Do consider aerodynamics and structured integrity before any frame modifications.
Yeah, I know you.
Yes. Thank you, Leonard. You sound exactly like the people at that one bike shop that my dad went to that they wouldn't work on his bike after he drilled
one hole in his frame. They're like,
well, we can't work on this because liability because you drilled holes in the frame.
I was like, seriously. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't entirely condone drilling holes in your frame, but if they're small, if they're like
8-inch pop rivet hole, come on now. What are we talking about here? How soft is your fucking bike? If it couldn't take an 1/8-inch pop rivet hole, motherfucker was gonna break in half anyways.
Yeah.
Most of these bikes will break in half anyways nowadays.
Yeah, well, that's what y'all should
they'll break in half from the vibration.
anyways.
That's why all these new bicycles have weight limits written on them. I don't know if anybody's noticed.
America's
the Hyper's
getting
only beach cruiser that you can actually, the rate weighted for a Hyper beach cruiser right now is 275 pounds before the frame would split.
I don't know what my
and that's a still frame. That's on the still frame.
Sure 350 though. 350 is a common number.
Yeah, no,
bicycle
not
weight.
even the Crown Book will hold 350. It's like
But
210 or something.
Well, that's a lie. I was running 350. Son of a bitch. What am I saying?
You're running you're 350.
200 pounds and a 100-pound bike plus shit, dude. Come on now. How much shit did I carry? Oh, I bet it was 50. Oh, that was 350, dude. An easy 350.
That wasn't that a Pacific bike or something?
Nope. No, Walgoose.
Mongoose, yeah, I didn't say that's no Huffy. You would have been walking.
Walgoose.
It was a Walgoose.
It's a full suspension though.
350. Stop it! If I sat down on a 20-inch 20-inch bike, dude, it's damn near 350. What are you saying? I'm already adding 100 pounds, the 200 plus pounds to it.
You don't look like 200 plus. You look like you're like 180, 150, maybe 170.
You're a beautiful man.
The tan boy probably weighs like 90 pounds.
What? No, I said that I'm 130.
I'm going to say 220 because I love myself.
Farquad's probably like 85 pounds.
And I'm going to be
Farquad's 110 on a good day. I'm pretty sure.
And I'm guessing maybe Leonard's probably in 100 pounds.
No, Leonard is 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. Although he claims that right now he has lost 51 pounds down to one.
I've lost 30. I've lost 35 pounds.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Recently,
I thought that was. If he did truly lose that much weight, I guess that's a good thing. I don't know what his frame was meant to hold.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what Raul weighs. Raul is probably about 250. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no, Raul probably looks about 180.
Raul was probably about 210.
185.
He ain't fat. We all done seen him with the shirt off.
Sadly.
I can't tell you about your Uncle Bob. I have no idea. I've never met him.
What do we got? The Crane book is so light and weak feeling. I'm surprised at how much abuse they do take.
I've destroyed a set of Nalusa wheels. I've had to replace them twice.
Oh, everybody's reasonable. There's a lot of reasonable different weights out there.
The only bike I liked from Huffy was my Huffy 3.0 bike, and it had the Fat Tire Pluses on there, and there were 26s by 3.
I will say this: all professional racing on bikes is done by 5'8", 140. This is That's
Dan's
the size of the
Dan's
guys
parents are
with
calling him.
big butts.
Come and get dinner.
Just saying. I mean, there is an average size for different size racers, and that's what they tell
Well,
me.
yeah, the course, and there's a weight class too. I'm sure.
Crowd is.
All right.
I wouldn't qualify.
MX dude and sport bike.
Not fat at all. Ross says, I'm not fat at all.
I bet my steel frame Huffy can do
Stuck
400.
at 200. I can't get rid
I
of
love it.
15. I'm on a Trulicity shot for diabetes. That's caused me to lose weight. I lost 35 pounds in less than 3 months.
Brian, the bike guy, I keep falling down to 200 on these trips and stuff. I a little starvation diet. Bam, I'm back down to 2. And then I creep up every single time. I can't seem to, whatever. I can't seem to stay down there.
On my Noluso or whatever that white back wheels.
I want to go actually in the bathroom there and find out right this second what I am weighing.
Well, go.
It could be like 15 or 16, but
Well, go
you know,
check.
it's probably
Go
20.
check.
No, nothing's stopping you. We're not going to
Do
stop.
whatever you got to do in the bathroom. I mean, that's don't want to know. I mean,
She's got some fancy digital scales in there.
I've always wanted to get one of those digital scales. Had the same one for about 20 years.
we have a pool.
Oh yeah, it you know, it's whatever.
Skip says we have a
You're
pool.
right. We had the dial one forever. We got the fancy digital one in there now.
Skip probably weighs like 85 pounds.
Well, I mean, to be
I
fair,
think
when we're on
190
stream, we
for
only
an
see
hour.
we only see heads and bodies, you know. So
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, Josh
really
looks
hard.
like he's in his 200s. I mean, I could be wrong.
Well, you said that he's double me. So what's
Yeah.
double 130?
Somewhere in there.
Cameras always make you look bigger, though. Just remember that.
Really? Makes my
Yeah.
arms look bigger.
So does a mirror.
Just makes me ride faster. Oh my goodness.
The weight helps you go downhill.
We got a real positive thinker in here.
To a certain
I love
extent.
that. I hate all these.
It helps you
fucking
accelerate
downers, man.
faster.
This guy's fucking positive.
Skip says he's 160.
Weight will help you accelerate faster, but
Yeah, if you're going downhill.
the aerodynamics
I see the way Skip
determines
eats. All
the
them
aerodynamics
cheeseburgers.
determines your terminal velocity basically.
Put
Yeah,
a 300 pound on a bicycle, a guy on a 300 pound guy on a bicycle, and have him pedal uphill versus a 160, and see who gets up the hill quicker.
Oh, but a
Yeah.
5-pound pecker, is that right? For real? All 5 pounds? For real?
A 5 pound pecker.
That sounds like that would start to have a problem with that, you know?
Hey man, you got to get that checked out.
You might want to, dude, you want to get that checked out. That'd be a hernia.
ah,
Viagra to get that thing up. Just saying.
Oh, 5'11". I told you he was 6 foot. He keeps trying to say 5'11".
Close enough. 5'11". Close to 6 foot. 5'11", 5'11", 5'11" and a half. 5'11", 3/4. There's nothing wrong with short people.
Ride the bike guy, I ran 180 until I was deep into my 30s, and then finally, I was able.
When I wrecked my bike, I weighed 180.
I tried and tried to gain weight, but I don't know. I guess I was too active. Too many
wait, 180?
ladders.
Yep. Then I
tools,
wrecked my bike, and then I put on all the weight because I couldn't walk.
drywall, metal stud.
Shit.
Fucking work, probably. Sweat. A lot of sweat.
I was in a wheelchair for 8 months,
Ouch.
Damn.
and that is before I could start walking.
I gained like an average of 1 pound per year. Oh, so you've done the math to see how big you'll be when you pass yet, Skip?
Bike guy's 6 foot. Me and bike guy's the same height. We're both 6 foot. I may have lost a half an inch when they took part of my bone out of my knee.
Oh, you're on the shrink, dude. Don't even lie. They've been messing with your back. They've been messing with your knees. Dude, guys, he's only
Every
like
time they
5
cut your bone, you
inches
shrink.
now. He's probably 2 inches shorter than when he started. Oh, dang it. And a few inches of intestine. Dude, you are getting smaller and smaller. Remember that movie with the shrinking?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Come on, I liked that movie. And the other movie, Inner Space. You remember that movie, Inner Space, with Martin Short?
Living Color with
Never heard of that.
You never saw Living Color?
No.
It's got Jamie Foxx in there. Ace Ventura, the guy, I can't remember his name at the top of my head. I can't spit his name out.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, yeah. He played one of the bionic men in there. He had a bionic, you know what, and he could lift the car with him.
Oh God.
He just slide half of his body under the car and he could lift it up.
Hey, I can curl my
I
bike
did not
with
watch
mine.
a lot of Living Color. I watched it, but I didn't watch a lot. But
It was pretty funny.
6'3" when
But
I
yeah, but some of those
Man,
actors,
what
that was their
steroids
start
do
from
they
where,
feed you?
that was their very first TV show start to get them where they're at now.
Fireman Bill or something like that.
More money, more money, more money.
Yeah, he was a crazy white guy on an all-black show. In that way, he was pretty fucking outrageous.
That show was pretty hilarious and dumb at the same time.
Dude. Damon Wayans or whoever, one of the Wayans brothers, that was his show.
They made idiots out of themselves, but they now look at them, they're like millionaires.
I can't say it was a bad timing show. I didn't catch enough. I didn't catch it all that damn often. I caught a lot of
Yeah, I grew up with Living Colors when it first started to the end. They killed it though.
Color.
Jamie Foxx and all those guys became millionaires after that show. That's where they got their break.
You don't shrink as you age, do you? They said you start losing your eyesight with myopia or whatever as you get older. It's true, guys. Fuck, I can't believe
Heck,
that.
I already lost a good chunk of my eyesight.
God damn it, man. I had amazing vision.
Yeah, like 4 years ago, I didn't need glasses. I could see small print. Hell, now I can barely see any damn print.
I could see the flinch of and then, But,
That's what happens when you get over the age of 40. You're going to have to look forward to all that.
Yeah, something did happen, dude. I don't know what that was. I don't know. It's not terrible, but it is different. It's a noticeable different.
Then you start whining, complaining because your back is hurting, and your knees are hurting.
Although I've hurt the back a few times, though I did. I've thrown it out, so I can't.
Skip says I've seen enough. Skip's seen enough.
There was a grapevine, one of those. What do it? Some fucking grapevine, Muskogee or something like that. Whenever I leaned over to try to pull it up,
Skip's with me. We used to watch Happy Days. I'm sure he's probably watched Happy Days with Richie Cunningham and Fonzie.
I kind of don't like to admit to that show right there. Happy
Oh,
Days.
well, I've seen it.
Pretty creepy show, ultimately, what the hell is the Fonz doing there hanging out with those high school kids? This is not cool, dude. Turns out.
Even Gilligan's Island.
There's some weird stuff going on there. Why is he hanging out at that fucking young boy's house? I don't know, dude. But you draw your own.
And then you got the little mini guy, the plane.
Now, Fantasy Island, what you saying, man? Sacrilege.
And then you got what you be talking about, Willis. You can't forget him.
What you talking about, Willis?
Little Arnold.
I did watch a lot of Arnold there. I can't deny. Damn, I can't remember that. Good, no. Whatever.
I remember watching these old black guys. I can't remember what the show was called, but they had like junkyard in the back and.
Don't you say Sanford and Son?
No.
And act like you can't remember Sanford and Son.
There was two old guys, and they were sitting in a rocking chair out front of his porch. And oh man, I can't remember that show. I mean, they were old.
Dude, I watched a lot of black TV growing up. There was a lot of black, just black Good Times and cartoons.
That's it. Good times.
Oh, it was Good Times, dude. What are you talking about? People sitting on the porch.
There was one just like it. I watched Good Times too.
What the hell are you talking about? I watched a lot of Good Times, dude. I cannot deny. Fat Albert and all that shit.
I watched the original Fat Albert.
Yeah, I watched all those Fat Albert things. Anything old Bill Cosby was on.
I didn't care for Bill Cosby. Alfalfa.
You gotta watch the Rascals. Yeah. I thought about naming the show that, but in that way, but a woman haters club, but there's women who come in here. You can't be a woman haters club if it's if there's women in here.
The original Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
The Greatest American Hero. Anybody remember the Greatest American Hero? It was like Superman.
Nobody remembers that show.
It was
I
the Klutz Superman.
Theme song to that show, dude.
It was the Klutz of Superman. It was a spinoff.
I even remember the guy's face. I couldn't tell you the actor or anything.
With the blonde curly hair. The blonde curly hair.
Yeah,
I kid you not forget it.
It didn't run very many seasons either. I think it wasn't more than 2 or 3 seasons that it got. It was a short run.
Sad. I watched Junkyard Wars. They took that off. That was the reason why they got rid of Junkyard Wars. It was set up, and they found out they took it off of there because they were setting it up. People already knew where all the parts were and everything else. It was the setup.
I did like the Junkyard Wars, dude. It was always whatever else was in the junkyard against a V8. Oh yeah, we're gonna try.
You know what? And they already all the pieces were there for them. They knew where to get all the supplies from.
Try the VW. Yeah, well, we're gonna use the V8. We're gonna try fucking V8 won every time, dude. If you chose the fucking V8, even with only 3 cylinders working, he still won. Still fucking does work, dude. It still does a lot of fucking work. We got Mossy head hair.
Mossy.
He just got more junk. He's also been wiring up his stuff guy. Go over and check out Mossy. He's been sticking some cables together, getting it ready to weld, and wiring up a shed, underground wires.
Another TV show I used to like watching on the weekends was Horsepower on cable.
Yes, he also has some serious horsepower on his table.
Yeah, they got rid of that too. They don't get rid of everything we used to like.
Damn it.
At least MTV's still around, but it's not the MTV from the early 80s and 90s.
It's not MTV at all.
It's different.
Nothing even resembling MTV.
They call it MTV still, but it's not MTV anymore.
I don't think you can see a music video on there, can you?
Yeah, they still have it on Xfinity.
Or no, on MTV.
Yeah, the actual original show now it's gone. You have to look it up on YouTube. Scarchy and Hutch. Anybody remember?
Yeah.
Miami Vice, the original Miami Vice.
Mr. Know-It-All.
That's sad. I'm that old.
Hutch driving.
That's sad. I'm that old. I can remember all this stuff.
You don't remember what they were driving. You just remember
it was a Challenger, wasn't it?
I don't know. I thought you would remember, man. I'm asking you, you son of a bitch.
Steven Seagal, I can tell you, was riding around in a Mach 1 Mustang. Your age, your memories. It hasn't started to go yet, but my site's going. Tornado. Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm a little rusty on makes and models nowadays. On live. Rockford Files. Oh. So what is Tan like for shows? No adapter welding in the kitchen. Oh man. Whew. It's getting late. Back the other day, I was watching the original Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I saw a really good Rockford last night. The Rockford Mobile, the Camaro.
Beverly Hills Hillbillies. I've seen the Beverly Hills Hillbillies.
Beverly Hillbillies was one of my favorite shows, but right on time. A lot of shows are hard to watch again. Beverly Hillbillies is not hard to watch again. You'll still laugh at that show. It's a little goofy.
There used to be this old guy that came on TV on the weekend, on the certain days of the week. It was like, I don't remember, he used to show stupid stuff. He was out of his mind.
Grandma makes moonshine on a TV show. That was shit was funny.
Whatever happened to Machine Gun Kelly TV show?
All right, Hitler. What? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The rule stands. Okay? Yes?
Yeah.
Bob, Uncle, I'm about to speak up. This joint.
Cocksucker. Makes me want to.
I hate Comcast cable. They charge too much. I don't know. I pay $135 a month. Roll. I don't have a DVR box, but I have their basic setup with internet.
Cleared out. Oh, goddamn nose. Okay.
I don't know how my dad thinks that we have such a problem with rodents, which we never have, that I cannot eat in my room.
Is it a mouse?
No, we've never. Okay, so we've never had a problem with rodents. Or
No, Bob, dude, I fucking choking my ass off in that BT. It killed me. Got inside me. Yes. So
No, I didn't get a cable
so
package.
We've never had a problem with rodents, but yet meat eating in my room is going to immediately cause just like a mouse to just spawn somewhere.
Literally.
Get a snake, let it loose.
Then why doesn't it happen in my kitchen?
It
Get a
does.
snake. Get a.
But they don't have it in your bedroom now.
It's never happened in any of the house at all. We've
Okay.
never had a rodent problem.
I mean,
So,
are you
like,
in a mouse
so-
area or a rat area?
Neither. Well, rats, but that was a long time ago, and that like
I'm just,
we're-
I live in a rat type of area.
For
you know,
one,
no-
for
a
one, it's
mouse
winter
eats
time.
My rats around here.
For one, it's winter time. Yes, they're going to go towards where it's warm, but
Hey, Miller. Get a snake. Get a.
that would if they were going towards where it's warm, then they would just be coming here inadvertently without food. You know,
Get a retake and
And-
let it loose in your apartment house.
dude,
I
Sure,
wouldn't
Kelsey.
eat in your room,
need to
dude.
move out or
Just don't eat in your
something.
room.
Huh?
Just don't do it, man. Just don't eat in there no more. Just
Dude,
don't do it.
God,
For Dad, dude. Come on, he loves
Ah.
you, dude. That man would do anything for you.
He
yeah,
pays
tell me
the
not to
bills.
eat in my room.
Is he charging you rent?
That's what he do for me.
He's not. He's helping him out. He's helping him become better.
He's not. You're not paying rent.
No, I'm not. But yeah, I get
see.
it. That's why I don't have to. That's what I have to put up with if I don't pay rent.
The minute I turned 18 and I graduated from school, my parents said, "There's the door. See ya." Or you fork up money for rent. I'm like, I'm out of here. Bye.
Yeah.
I was gone.
Probably got mice and don't even know it. Mice are tough to detect. You
No,
know.
I well,
Mice are
if I don't
small,
know it,
dude.
then I don't know it. But
You know the difference between a mouse and a rat? You know, I mean, have you looked at one?
yeah, about 6 inches.
You know, of the
That's
round
right there.
ear and the sharp ear.
If you get a rat on steroids,
People,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah. I can tell the difference between a mouse.
yeah, and a rat eats a mouse. If rats catch mice, they eat them. That's that's on the menu.
unless you get a tree rat in your house, then it's much bigger.
Then you're screwed.
To the size of a chihuahua. They'll start snacking on you.
Smart as shit, dude. They live around us. There's no doubt about it. Don't kid yourself. They're around. I don't know where they're at, but they're in.
I think New York's got the biggest rat problem.
I have heard places have bad rat problems.
I think downtown has a pretty bad rat problem.
Down by the docks has a really bad rat problem, guys.
I have a GE.
Ultra stealth antenna. What the hell?
I'm sorry, but I think it's windy or planes fly by or they break up.
Yeah, you know what mouse you're gonna catch, Bri? The one they put in there. There, you fixed your mouse problem.
You know how intense that conversation was with my dad. That towards the end he started speaking in Italian to me. I don't even understand Italian.
He knows Italian?
Yeah.
Oh my
He
god, he
lived-
can push you out in a second language?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible, dude.
So it was talking to you like a mafia man, huh?
No,
That's
it was just
bad.
it was like quote and nothing more is to be said.
I'm
about
gonna take you out.
No, no, it was like non se parla. I don't. The word for speak. Nothing more to be said about it. Basically, is what he said.
Danny DeVito, not Danny DeVito, but
What you do is you get those little food tubes, those little NASA food tubes. You get them at the sporting goods
Yeah,
section,
and
you
run a hose all the way from my
No, you
kitchen
just
through
squeeze
the
that little
walls.
tube in your mouth. There, you've eaten in the room. You can eat little bits of it at a time too. Just little squeezes.
just vacuum up after yourself. Put a little dust over, double in your
I've got a
bedroom.
vacuum. I don't know how. At 20 years old, I don't know how he thinks that I'm not responsible enough to get to not have, a mouse problem. I've lived here my entire life and I've never had a mouse problem.
There is this huge ass TV antenna tower.
Oh, so that's where he's stealing his TV from.
He's tapped into the then why ain't you getting free cable then? I mean, it should be tapped into the tower. Should be getting free Wi-Fi from that tower.
Non se parla.
Oh, Rhodes.
should try-
Good evening, Rhodes. Oh, well, we have rat information from Rhodes. Rats don't
right.
have a chance in my neighborhood. These squirrels are gangsta.
That's gnarly.
I don't get free I don't get free Wi-Fi.
I wish I got free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we go outside and check it, and
Oh, I do get free cable. How the hell do you get free cable, Raul?
That's a great question.
see big
I need to
rat.
find out how he does.
Raul, I want to know the secret for free cable. Come, you got to fill us in.
Yeah, rats go up trees. Fact. Like squirrels, same. Like, don't miss a beat. Just like it's not even there. Amazing little athletes.
That's not cable. That's not cable. That's antenna. HD antenna sucks. I'm sorry. I've had it.
Thanks for hanging out, Rhodes. We've been poking around. Bob's your uncle's been keeping us busy.
Well, I've got all the TVs are smart nowadays, Raul. Just don't buy a smart TV with a camera. They're watching you.
3 hat and the cat and country for messaging. There you go.
3 hat.
3 hots and a cot. Yeah, so watch out with cable.
You can train rats to do about whatever. Just tell your dad to worry about rats. Just watch the movie Willard.
I was thinking the Green Mile for mice.
Nah, Willard the rat movie.
What about Ratatouille?
No, that's just.
Yeah, what if
That was a
what if I
cooking.
get the-
That
what
was
if
a
I get
cooking
those
show
rats?
cartoon. I mean, Willard the rat movie was actually a.
Ratatouille.
We just said. That's what we were just talking about. I'm talking about something else.
But what about the rats in the Secret of Nim, dude? They didn't fuck around with no goddamn mice, riff-raff fucking mice. Maybe they helped that one old lady out, but that's all. Nicodemus.
Taxi is coming up with hopefully it's Andy, California. I think when I don't have my glasses on, so my reading sucks right now.
They live in
If
the
I
trees.
screw it up, it's not my fault. I just can't see.
Well, I don't know. Wood rats, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I agree. with you.
Antenna Act is with Booster. I've got a booster. Hey, Mossy, if you want to watch. I think Mossy's probably got cable too.
If you want to watch the skin flicks.
I get Netflix.
He didn't say Netflix, did he? He said skin flicks.
Chick flicks?
Skin flicks, the good ones, you know, from back in
Skin
the day.
flicks. Okay,
When
okay,
people
okay.
were furrier, back from the furry days.
What?
Armpit hair and a little hair downstairs and a lot more. And there was
Oh,
everything was freaking hairy.
Now you got Tanfree going,
Or Ben, what? Ben?
Mossy knows what I'm saying.
Ben the rat.
Ben the Rat. Michelle Jackson. The song too.
Who's Ben the rat?
That's a great question.
I don't know. Must have been a
How did we
character.
get stuck on this anyways with the rats? That's Tan's fault. We're all
It would
talking
be
about
bad.
rats.
He would sick them on you.
Dude, all because I ate my breakfast burrito in here.
Oh, I do remember the movie, Mike. That was a good one. Yeah, rats are great in the movies, man. Eric Tennant got a friend rat. Got a little pet rat. Circus trainer and everything.
Rats in the freezer.
Those are mice.
Yeah, we have mice in the freezer.
Yes, I know we have mice in the freezer. They're frozen. You want to give it a CPR? I don't think it'll work. You know, the mouse brain is smaller than a pea.
I was thinking about the movie Night Shift as well. You know, with the rats. You remember that movie, Willard? Night Shift, Stephen King's
Yeah.
Night.
My neighbors might report it. How are they going to report it, Raul? They have to prove that you were on their Wi-Fi.
They're not going to report it. Oh, because he lives in an apartment. That's why he can do that. Wait, how's he got such a garage if he's?
They would have to know his Wi-Fi, his username to be reported in.
Yeah,
Well, dude,
his
yeah,
neighbors are
okay,
probably
hold on.
family.
Hold on. So if he connects to a Wi-Fi router, then you can look on the Wi-Fi router to see what devices have connected to it.
They can knock them off anytime, but most Wi-Fi nowadays are blocked.
Looking at you, staring out the window, and people are like, "I don't want to go look."
Yep.
Unless Raul's telling them they give him their passcode for their Wi-Fi, and he's just using it up.
Maybe they did once or something.
3 inches sticking out of the ground, cut off. That's not going to do good, Mossy. You're not going to get much cable out of that.
He should be able to get free Wi-Fi from the government.
Flowers.
He qualifies. I'm sure they got some kind of Biden plan for that. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought Raul was said he had Verizon too. I got Verizon.
Oh, now they're stomping.
With them for a little while longer. I'm gonna stay with them. I don't really know what else fucking to go to.
I was saying, Night Shift, other good movies, Jared.
Oh, you did say Night Shift. Did he say Night Shift? Night Shift was a good one. Christy likes that one particularly. You know, that's just, you know, it's rap.
I can't steal cable for 20 years. You can't steal cable like you used to back in the old days. Back in the old days, it was easy to tap into cable.
I'm not stealing anything.
Yeah, you can steal power.
I'm
Yeah,
hoping
people
to
still.
steal the hearts of everyone, you know, but I fall short.
Oh my fuck.
Uh-oh.
But if you find money, I do say you should keep it.
What is Taylor on?
Just don't even worry about it. Put it in your pocket and go home.
You said
should.
something
You may as well.
being on.
I know the right thing would be to give it back.
All right.
I mean,
Give me a second. I gotta save some.
got in your pocket.
All right.
Raul, give your neighbors $10 a month.
I know.
That might give you the passcode code.
Days.
All right, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go play some games, I guess.
Oh yes, sir. I heard it. It's on. Get
All
it
right.
up. Have a great evening. Thank you.
You gonna play some Night Fort?
You're a great
Oh,
sport.
yeah. Oh, I haven't played that game in a fortnight.
And, yep, and don't forget about Raul.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
I'll print that label before I go to bed.
Oh, Raul, huh?
Yeah. Well, he'll find out.
Yeah, I'll find out.
He'll hotwire to some money.
Yep.
All right. See you later. See you laters.
Hey, Tan.
Yeah.
I miss the old HBO Cinemax. Oh, what was her name? What was that one girl's name on HBO and Cinemax?
Caveman.
What's his name? It's a fucking Ace Frehley's wife. I mean, Gene Simmons' wife.
The old HBO, yeah. Everything's changed.
Dude, she did so many of those, soft porn, tit flicks, whatever. Oh, shit, and Tweed.
Showtime has even changed.
Yeah, I ain't paying anything.
All right, I'm jumping off too. It's getting late.
Oh, it's getting late. Okay, yes, sir. We'll see you.
It's not
Have a
that time
great
yet.
evening, Willard.
It's my
And-
bedtime though.
No, it's not. It's not until I say so.
Not until you say so.
Yeah.
So we're staying up till 3 in the morning.
No.
No. Apparently, I don't have to go to bed yet.
All right, well, good. We can hang out for a few more minutes. So it's good.
She was hot as F.
Yeah, you know, the Shannon Tweed.
Oh my goodness.
With Gene Simmons, you're like, nah, you know, he's
Gene,
a stud.
that's old.
What else was there? I've been thinking about building something 3-wheeled.
So what about that trailer you guys were all talking about last time?
Yeah. Well, that's where I'm coming up with is that yeah, I'm thinking about going 3-wheeled.
You were talking about bicycle wheels for the
I'm
trailer, if I
thinking
remember
about
right?
front wheel on the trailer.
Hot girls. Jeez, Raul.
I think it'd be easier to just motorize something like that.
Raul, if you're going to start getting into girls, you're going to have to give up those bikes. You're going to have to start spending money on them instead of the bikes. Because then they're going to start wanting to go out to movies, dinner, and go clubbing and
Ooh.
hanging out with family members.
It costs everything you own now probably to go out to you do a few of them things, you know.
Go to the bar.
Oh, you're broke by just 1 week's worth of it.
Exactly. I mean, you're done.
Done.
Your bike days are over. You won't be able to afford a tank of gas.
It costs a lot to eat in a restaurant, dude. I bet it's like 50, 60, 70 bucks now every meal.
It's almost like $30 for 2 people at McDonald's.
Like 30 bucks at fucking McDonald's.
It's getting close to it.
Exactly. No, it is. It is a near
It's like
that.
if you go to Burger King, it's like $11 something for a freaking meal.
Tommy, don't forget paying for my
Don't forget their nails. You got to get their nails and hair done.
Somebody's got to pay for the damn nails. We're trying to keep it real around here.
And then you got that high-end bag to carry around too.
I'm telling them to date them and stay with them for the rest of their lives.
And then they got to have a state-of-the-art cell phone, which is an iPhone.
I try not to.
Leonard said, as Leonard would say, most women are 304s, and that. I think I read that right.
Yeah, I don't know what he's always mean like that.
He wouldn't be playing with Biden anymore. He'd have to give up Joe Biden and his honey bun dance.
Stop it.
He'd have to put Joe Biden in his closet.
You can't put Joe Biden in a closet.
Me and Leonard think alike. I don't know about that.
Yeah, see the Tammy. That's the different. See, it's on the other channel. I didn't even think about that. Okay.
Give up in eating out. They are no more restaurants. Like you eat out anywhere you go, you're gonna get food poisoning nowadays. I mean, everything's making people sick. Onions from McDonald's.
No,
Everything's recalled.
You maybe a contract workers, around your area, and that was Willard dropping off. So littered. Let's bring up a littered. I tell you, that's best for some, but not for everybody. I think you should, find a nice lady and stay with her.
I got kicked myself off.
This old lady can hear. You find a nice lady and stay with her.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I have to have their number. One person's.
Oh, you'll have the number one person feed.
And then you got to deal with them complaining every month for a week, for a whole week.
I wouldn't worry about it.
It almost cost less than.
Look, he come on here to throw in there a second time. Goodness gracious,
Leonard, you should jump up here and hang out with us.
You know what? He's got decent signal when he goes live for YouTube. He's got terrible signal when he jumps on here. Don't know what that is. I think it forces him to go sit outside on the porch there, and he don't want to go sit out in the fucking dark and the cold.
Mike Miller, come up here and visit us.
How do you know
Raul can't. Raul's in trouble with the neighbor.
Yummy sawdust. Oh shit! Here he is. Leonard Leo, up my brother. He's been here for a while, Raul. What do you mean? He was an hour or more ago. He chatted a few times. He's probably lingering, been lurking. Listen. He's waiting for us to fucking finally talk bike, but we're not real good bike talkers.
Leonard's been on here for a while.
We had Farquad showing bike the whole time every time he comes.
My neighbor found me out.
Me and Willard are terrible. Willard, one of these days, can put a bike something behind him so that way we just see bike stuff. And he
playing my. I can't see playing.
He's playing his new Nintendo. He got a vintage DS or something from a 1941 Nintendo DS. And it's got come on now, it's made out of tin and brass, and it's got a smoky glass screen. He put a screen protector on it that was made in 1943 by the Sony company.
Good night, Mike.
It's Mike out of here. Good night. Thank you.
Yeah, people are starting to. People are dying off on us now.
Oh, he's not. Man's got to go to bed, dude. He takes care of himself, his wife, his kids, the whole world. I don't think he takes care of his kids anymore. I think they're grown and done.
Holy F, Leonard. I got Nintendo. Did you steal it? Raul?
No, he doesn't steal anything, dude. He does not steal anything.
I treason him.
You know it. He says he does. I know he doesn't.
You might have took it from Bell.
Oh, now would he take it from one of them kids who ain't looking in his own family? That's not stealing.
It's possible. It is very possible.
That's what my brothers would call pocketing and all kind of different words, but they would not call it stealing.
Maybe he just borrowed it from them temporarily.
But kept it. And kept it. If they ever come and get it back, they can have it back, but it's not giving it back.
Hey, K-Man.
Hey, Willard.
They got it for a Christmas present, and he just removed his name off of the wrap, off the Christmas present, and he says, "Oh, look, it's mine."
Oh, look, it's mine. He just tore the tag off or stuck it on something else.
Look, I got me Nintendo for Christmas. Mom, I thought you got that for me for Christmas. I thought I did.
You were in the vest indoors. I love it. I like the vest.
What's K-Man doing tonight?
Oh, just watching you guys.
We're bored now.
No, I wasn't too bored. We're talking it up. I was thinking.
I'm just being stupid.
I did mention that we don't talk enough about bikes, but they talk bike enough. So, what the heck?
I saw a snowmobile with a camper on it, and I thought of you.
I saw a snowmobile. It was a yellow one, wasn't it? Or
Skidoo,
yellow piece
maybe?
of front end sticking out of it.
Yeah.
I seen that one. What did you send it to me or something?
No, I thought about it.
That you said it. I know I'd seen that one. I just seen it.
I did think about sending it to you because I was thinking you could make a teardrop and you could duct your exhaust out the side. You might get a little heat off the engine, but you could make a teardrop, aerodynamic. You're in it,
Yes.
Little windshield, rain, no problem.
I'm not gonna lie, windshields and all was the bigger problems in that way. I can see building 90% of it, getting windshields worked out. Yeah, it's kind of tough one, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Plexiglass, I guess, was go buy some plexiglass.
Yeah, put that Rain-X or whatever. You can polish it to where it'll beat off. Have you seen that Rain-X?
Crazy flat though, just ugliest flat angles ever.
Yeah, look like the radar deflecting, fighter plane. It's got the
it would
triangle.
not look like a fighter plane. It would look.
Come on, you can
I
do
like
it.
how you said fighter plane, multifaceted.
The stealth fighter, baby.
With radar dampening paint on there, I love the idea.
The gray
little exhaust pipe coming out the side.
You know what? In my area, they would notice the color in the shape. They would think it was cool because we have F-35 all over the fucking sky here.
Really? So do I. Well, since I moved, I'm not so close to the base.
Yeah, we got a lot of plane activity at the Air Force Base here.
So if you lived in Nevada, you could see all the top secret stuff.
I don't think we have any. I don't think any top secret. I don't know. Maybe though. Isn't so top secret. How would I know? Don't they fly it at night?
They already made some announcements already. They're already working on the new NGAD project. I mean, China's released theirs, showing off their new stealth plane.
A stealth plane?
They have the 6th generation plane. No tail fins. It's gone. It's just a flat wing. They've got a bomber and they got a fighter plane. Our government said it's nothing to be worried about.
They were flying wings in World War II.
Yes.
Yeah. Now we got the bomb. We got that new Raider bomber.
I don't know how much stealth it is in that way. I think it's technology more than anything that makes it stealth.
Well, yeah, I'm sure if you ever seen the movie Top Gun Maverick, right? With that SR-72, that's real. They covered that up and said it was fake, and now they released it to the public and said that it does exist. It goes to Mach 6.
I think I posted on it, didn't I? You can go walking up to one right here.
Oh, that alien aircraft is still from the Martians.
And there's one of those big Air Force airplane displays on the side of the road there. You just walk up to it. Stop.
Oh, you might. Yeah, I think you might have videoed near that.
Yes, SR-71, baby.
Yeah, they have an SR-72 now.
Well, I don't know about that. They didn't have one of them on blocks.
It's not for show and tell.
But it's a big beast, dude. That thing is a big chunk of plane, dude. That is a big beast. That's not a little plane. It's like 2 or 3 fighter jets worth of plane.
We don't want your bike to get that big.
Come on. It's got titanium nose cone on it, though.
The UFOs is Dave.
Maybe you
family
get a used one and just continue the back.
Oh, you could just get a used one, son of a bitch. You think exactly, dude? Is that on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist?
Maybe
used SR-71 will trade.
Nose cone only.
Nose cone.
Just go to China for a couple weeks. They'll give you some military supplies, to build something for your bike.
They'll show you how to make a bike. When I was in China, there was 7 rows of bikes, just hordes of bicyclists.
Just give them Raul's information, and they'll give you all the free stuff that you want.
Everyday transportation or hauling as well?
Everything. And there'd be like 2 ladies on a bike, perfectly dressed, and you look around and everything is just grime.
Just grime?
Yeah. Oh, I was in Tianjin. It was the 3rd most polluted area. It was bad. They'd never seen the sky.
They'd never seen sky? Oh, stop it.
No,
Is it that bad? Are you trying to be serious? Or are you just joking?
no, I'm not
Be
joking.
honest.
No, I landed in Beijing. You can taste the air, and this is 20 years ago.
And then by the time you got there, it just got worse and worse.
Yeah, yeah. I went right into a massive industrial section.
Well, that's what you got to do to become the most richest, powerful country on the planet. That's what you have to do. That's a fact.
Just like all their China doll motors.
The
They
rivers
keep all
every
the good
now and
stuff,
then
but
catch
give us
on
the crap.
fire.
Oh, come on. They're from the government. They're here to help. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's why they tell us everything they're up to, you know? They spread the love.
They also had to deal with the opium epidemic before us.
The Opium War.
Maybe
never
it does
forgot.
take some crazy style of communism before you can stop that rampant outbreak. I have no idea, but it is something to consider.
It's happening here now.
How could you lead to that? Oh, let's say there's this huge opium epidemic. Maybe some people be willing to let some people have some power to get rid of this fucking thing.
Like we don't have a drug problem where, you know, fentanyl and everything. Come on. What goes around comes around.
Half the fentanyl comes from China.
And we'll have to figure it out on our own, dude, how we're going to deal with it.
Half of it's from China and half of it's from Mexico.
That's right. Nobody's going to help you. China can tell you all about that. They're not going to help. You have to figure it out yourself.
You can't take drugs into China because they'll kill you. But China can
be
give you
happy
the
with your
drugs.
bike. There's nothing we can do but watch. So at least you're not on
Any
fire.
China phones need to stay plugged in the wall. All of our phones are made in China.
No, mine's made in Korea, right? Samsung?
There's China parts inside of it still.
Don't you say that.
Somewhere in there's Chinese parts inside that phone, guaranteed.
Yeah, how big are they? I bet they're tiny, itty bitty micro parts.
That's why Joe Biden was trying to build their own computer chips in the United States.
Elon Musk knows where the supercomputer is. Yeah. He probably believes it's in his own head.
Pretty soon we're going to have robots taking over, and it's going to be like iRobot, the movie, like Will Smith.
Oh, good evening, Ring Snag again.
He's back.
Damn, this fucking phone just blows my mind, dude. 2200 mAh battery ain't shit for an 8 octa-core freaking 8 what is it, RAM sticks or whatever. The phone's so freaking fast it just sucks it right up, man.
All made in China.
I know, but they could have put like a 36 or a 4800 mAh battery in this prick. They had to know it wasn't going to be much battery if you were trying to take photos.
He's making it them in Taiwan. Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm going to have to get one of those like 28,000 or 56,000 battery pack things and hunchback it to this phone or something.
Sexy girl robots.
Hey, anyway,
You got one of those
I was looking in the Florida laws, Jared. I guess squatters got rights down there. I seen a guy on YouTube. He went in some like multi-million mansion and was throwing parties and shit. The cops tried to beat down the door and haul him out. They took him to jail. They had to release him because it's illegal for them to kick in the front door.
No way.
Yeah, true story. So the kid went back there and stayed living there until the people came back from France and found him there, and they had to legally take him to court to evict him. Anyway, P. Diddy's got 2 houses over there on the island. You know, he's upstate in New York in jail. I was telling Raul, me and him could have a nice mansion over there. You know, he's a little detained at the moment. Might be a couple.
I'm not going to deny that. I don't even hear about all the people who get shot here all the time.
Right in there.
mean, it happens a
Front
lot.
of the street will be.
But yeah,
Oh,
you
it's
know, I would
hilarious.
try to stay in one of those P Diddy mansions, but I'm afraid of the people that would also be interested in coming by.
You
Yeah,
know,
me
if you
and
find a
Raul-
bandit house,
me and Raul would clean them up real nice, pimp them out, deck them out. We'd have all the bicyclists come stay there and do all the riding in the winter for free.
there's a thing I heard that if you find a abandoned house that's been abandoned for 20 years, you could actually go to the courthouse and try to take the property from them, and it'd become your property for free.
You probably paying off property taxes.
Uh-oh, caveman dropped.
Oh, he's back.
Yes, this is about paying off the back property taxes, which could be
No, it had nothing to do with taxes. This guy just went into the courthouse. This house was sitting for over 20 years. He walked in there to the courthouse and took possession of the home.
Well, the property taxes already had a lien on it, so no, you will owe the property taxes.
Why would you? What? Why
And that
would
would be the
my
county
sex
telling him
toy
because of
girl?
that they put on it.
Geez, Raul.
Raul, you need to go to, I don't know, somewhere and take care of that issue.
He needs some therapy.
Yeah, Florida would be good therapy for him. Could you imagine him? He'd be running around chasing all those girls in bikinis. He wouldn't even ride bikes or build them anymore. He'd have a new hobby, girl chaser.
He'd need to save up a lot of money for one of those bots.
Hey, if he keeps that beard and that mustache, he could probably tell him that he's George Michael. The girls would be all over him.
Hey, if he puts that president's
Rhodes, I
mask
don't
back on,
believe robot soldiers will look like men. They don't have to.
Rhodes,
They don't have to look like men.
they already make those sex dolls. You can buy them at thousands of dollars.
yeah, and if you get one that speaks, it's a little bit more money.
A few more years, she'll be holding a gun.
Oh my God!
I'm surprised you don't have to pay extra so it doesn't talk back.
Oh, I bet. I think you have to pay extra for the self-cleaning model. Because that's some gross stuff, dude. That's really gross, guys. That's terrible. Don't even, yeah. Think about that before you purchase it.
Oh,
that's why they make hoses.
Something, dude. Stop it. Stop yourself now before you.
What is the price of the night? I don't need to price one out. I got my wife. I'm married.
Oh, no.
I don't need to price one out.
We're just thinking of Raul. We're just trying to get breath.
I'm
What are
just
you
saying,
talking about, Willie?
you got to make sure you wait till you get the
Somebody said I was pricing one out. Pricing them out. Yeah, I don't need to price them out.
When you get divorced. That's what it's called, priced out.
I do
They
like
take
that.
half, you take half, you get eaten.
How many cycles you get out of one of them?
Not
Yeah,
many
well, how many-
miles at all.
Skip.
Is there miles on those dolls, Raul? You know quite a bit about it.
He can liquidate his bike and buy one.
Station. That is amazing.
How often do you have to plug them in to keep them charged?
I'd want to get one for my old lady. It wouldn't be for me.
A bot doll? You think you'd get one?
It was just to take care of the kitchen and whatnot, That's all I'm saying. Laundry and a few things,
You better hope it has emergency shut off on there.
Yeah. How's this tie into motorized bikes again?
Who knows? Raul started this one.
There won't be no emergency shut off if Raul wired it. It'll just fry out.
Unless it
Raul
clamps
goes
down.
on 110 garage wires.
That's what Leonard said. We never talk motorized bikes enough because we're done.
Hey, that'd be the issue for Raul. He'd take all that wiring down and tie her up. Say he's in an SM and B&D.
I want a fresh girl doll, hot. Not a definitely you don't want to buy used one. No,
Two-stroke powered girl. It has
Our
to be
sloppy seconds are better, Raul. They're cheaper.
Skip. Look at Skip. Two-stroke powered. Yeah. It
Raul would have
every
to have a two-stroke
revolution.
powered girl.
Oh my God! First one on the news. First American stuck in a doll. Oh my God!
I appreciate you trying to keep it clean. I know, Teresa. I don't know what their
We're
problem
trying.
is.
We're trying.
Oh. Oh.
This is only there's no women on this show.
I'm out. Oh my God, she must have finally heard something else somebody said. Well, I'm sorry, Teresa. I am. There's no women on the internet. What are you talking about?
Only on
Probably
OnlyFans.
not. I don't know.
YouTube is all the guys.
Come back on. We're come back on. We're sorry. We're changing the subject back to bikes.
Fire.
See, I try to say more bike stuff.
Let's get back on the bikes. Now I'm echoing.
Oh, there was a guy on Reddit that hit a friggin' deer. Yeah, deer. Yeah, at night, smashed the fucking shit out of that bike.
I would think it would be very dangerous.
Yeah, it was a nice bike. He went to the top of this like foothill, looked over the city, beautiful. You know, he's coming down nighttime in the foothills.
I saw one on YouTube where a bicycle rider smacked a deer.
In the daytime?
No, it was late in the afternoon.
I've only hit him in cars and stuff at night. I've never.
Did the guy live, caveman?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
he had a motorcycle helmet on, and he came away pretty good. The bike was hammered. It just broke in a couple places.
There was a guy up my hometown 3 months ago. He hit a deer at night behind was it Rock Cut State Park? He didn't make it.
Did they let him keep the deer?
Well, I don't think he could eat it. He was dead.
Oh,
The deer probably lived.
He wasn't going to eat it.
If you hit it, you get to keep it. I think that's everywhere, right? I mean,
No, he's not.
No, they dropped something upstairs.
boop. That's what trucks are for.
I think he was on a bullet bike when he hit that deer.
On a bullet bike.
Dang, Willard, I think Mama's ready.
I would think anything
You got your hill time's over.
a bike and a deer. It would be no different than hitting a wall.
There's one on YouTube where a guy was on a bullet bike and he smacked a deer.
Eat it right on the spot. That's what I'm saying. I think the deer would completely stop you. Maybe it would budge it a little bit, but you would just be completely stopped.
Well, it'll tear a car.
If you hit a deer and you call the wildlife division about it, sometimes they'll let you take it. You have to report it in, and
usually they run off.
Keep it. They'll let you take it sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of times they run away.
Yeah, all the ones we get ran off.
50 feet off the road, but yeah, a lot of times they run off.
But at nighttime, it's kind of hard to find them.
Yeah. I've never.
As long as the bladder bag doesn't erupt and ruin the meat.
I hit a 10-point buck up in Wisconsin at night about 30 years ago. It totaled out my 79 Ford truck. The deer, it broke 3 of its legs, but it didn't realize it, I guess, because of its own adrenaline. Managed to walk out of the street over into a yard, and the sheriffs had to come out and put it down with a 12 gauge.
That's about right.
But yeah, it totaled out my damn truck. And that's back when they made trucks with real steel.
Real bumpers.
Yeah. Real chrome and not that tape chrome they got today.
Oh, it could be worse, though. He could have running at you 30 to 40 miles an hour, and you were going 30 or 40 miles. Surely both of y'all would die in that. Just in that. The deer is, who knows? He can add he's a lot. Unknown force.
You got deer down in Florida, don't you, Jared? But they're the size of a dog, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're
it's
small.
mostly hitting dogs around here. It's definitely you're not getting. But he said motorized bike, and even a 100-pound deer here is, I think, would probably near kill you.
In Maine, you hit a moose, it can kill you real quick. Comes right through the windshield.
A moose is a horse. This is a
goose,
lot
huh?
to get, though. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
that's an extreme amount of animal.
Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing North American bigger than that to hit that I can think of. Clydesdales. Some people keep some Clydesdales.
I saw we have a Bush canning, well, they brewery here, pretty big brewery. And they had them out here one time. They are enormous.
No, elk's pretty big out in Colorado.
We got
them things can dress out some 1,000 pounds.
I walked up to the Clydesdales in the Superdome when they were putting
I've seen semis that had ran into those before. It'll total out a freaking semi in elk.
It's pretty fun. A ring snag up here. We got Estes Park, and they're just like in town. They just walk around meadows and stuff, and people they think, oh, they stop their car. Oh, nice. A rack about 8 feet wide, maybe a ginormous. And every now and again, someone just gets plowed.
Yeah, you don't walk up to them thinking I'm going to pet it. That's for sure.
We have elk problems.
The problem is they won't get in the freezer fast enough.
Well, Willard, if you go get a gun, a 30-06, and start taking some down, you wouldn't have problems.
308.
Fill your freezer. They're good eating.
308 Savage. I'd show it off, but YouTube rules.
Why he was Rocky Mountain High?
What?
Showing off of guns on YouTube is illegal. They'll kick you out.
No, John Dever actually lived in California. He had a condo in downtown Denver, though. But he's dead now because he had that one-man plane he built.
Goddamn gun show right here.
Jared's Rocky Mountain Gun Show. The biggest gun show in the East.
Yeah, I noticed we didn't keep Mossy long, did we?
Jared's what, East Coast?
Yes, I would be considered East Coast. Gulf Coast, though, actually.
How far are you from that island out west or east of you from the ocean?
What island?
It's like 90 miles away from Florida.
Bahamas?
Cuba? Cuba, I'm a long way, 1,000 miles.
Oh no, it was wasn't the Bahamas.
Other end of the Gulf of Mexico.
The Russian submarines were setting out there. It was like 90 miles from the coast Florida coastline.
U.S. is the same as driving across Texas, just short of the length of driving across Texas. It's like 840 miles or 800 and something miles.
The end of the Florida state where they goes out to the ocean, there's like 90 miles from one island.
It's Cuba, that the country that's 90 miles.
Cuban,
away.
that's it, Cuban.
Cuban, that's what I said.
I got echo going on.
They got the little raft and they're just like rowing their way. No, we never see that, do y'all? I was wondering, I don't never see that. I've never seen that.
You guys got cocaine sharks, so
I think they just get on airplanes and fly to places and walk in the door, and there you are.
You guys have got sharks are jacked up on cocaine, though.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, with lasers on top.
You got drug addicted sharks.
Thank you. And they're addicted to drug addicted people.
Cocaine bear.
Yes, but they have cocaine submarines apparently. So all the talk of all that don't mean anything. They put it full of submarines.
They actually showed some great whites in Florida chomping on cocaine bags. They were floating. That's why they have all these attitude problems.
Had a MiG. He had a Russian MiG.
Cartel jumping their drugs off.
I didn't even know that.
Who has a MiG?
Friend, not a friend, but a customer who came by my upholstery shop.
Do they have a MiG?
Oh yeah, one of his other planes was a freaking Russian MiG.
Russian MiG-28.
Jet airplane, a jet fighter.
Hey,
Bobby
Jared,
wanted
when you were doing that upholstery, I bet you got a lot of free rides from your customers with those nice boats out, huh? You got a lot of
I
invites.
did not do. Yeah, I did not. No, I'm
You
not
didn't? They never invited you
that.
out
The
on the
offer
boat?
was there, yes, but I didn't take them up on it.
Washed up on the shore, cocaine.
Are you one of those
any
Floridians that live
rides,
there
I
but
had a
don't
lot
get
of
in the
offers
water?
of that as well.
I wonder how many of those Coast Guards are selling drugs. They actually
And
report
nobody ever
in.
heard that Jared sunk or went down in an airplane on a free ride.
I'd say probably half the Coast Guards are probably dirty. Selling from the cartel.
That's exactly how the story goes. I
Hey,
ended up
Rose.
with Gilligan on some freaking 3-hour tour.
My uncle went down there in the 80s for college spring break, and he went to like a off. He didn't go where all the regular college kids went for spring break. He
How
said
did
like
you think,
10
Jared,
balloons
right
popped
before
up.
you gave?
Yanked on the balloons, pulled them up, and they were great big bricks of cocaine. He sold them, and came back and retired.
It's my arm, it said.
Oh, that's a dangerous
listen.
game. I haven't done
I
it.
do listen.
Okay, that's good.
I'm doing it the hard way, I guess. I wanted a square grouper. I never got any.
Hey, this isn't only channels, Willard.
Jared, read Bike Guy's message. He put chat on there. He put on there about you. How do you think you rode for 40 days?
What did I miss? It goes. Hit 3 deer 1 month on the way to work. You can't hit 3 deer in 1 month. That's not the deer's fault at that point. I mean, come on. They were literally suicide deer. I hear this is a thing, dude. They jump out in front of the car, and that's it. You know, you had no choice.
Don't use those stupid deer whistles. They don't work. They draw them right to the frickin'. They'll
Right to
just
the
stand there
bumper.
and stare at the car, or they'll draw it right out onto the road at the car.
The headlights cause
Deer
them to
whistles don't
stand
do
out the
anything.
road.
You're better off not to have any whistles.
Turn your headlights off if you want to see them.
Hey, so guess what? I got something new in the mail.
Rose, it does happen though. I'm sorry, but yes, cocaine and shit still washes up in the Gulf. That's a fact, and it washed up on our beaches in the recent past.
What do you think? My new gold sifting
It's a hub,
pans.
and it has what?
No, gold sifting pans.
Oh, classifiers.
Yeah, stainless steel.
Pacifiers.
Yeah,
That's for sifting for. That's sifting for nuggets.
Oh yeah, he's gonna check for nuggets for sure.
I bought a claim in California.
He bought a claim in California. Oh my goodness!
You should have gone to Alaska.
No.
Got it in Greenland.
No, I got a proven claim, 20 acres for $7,900 from a buddy of mine. You use a magnet, but then you take the shovel and you got to dig it and you throw it in there. There's a stream that runs down that 20 acres right down the middle of it. Then you go over to the bank and you clarify it with these screens and you get your gold out. But
Can you send me
the proof of it was he was getting up to 1 ounce nuggets that he's literally just digging out of the ground.
Can you send us the coordinates?
Yeah, they're right here in my front pocket.
Just give us the GPS coordinates.
GPS.
That's pretty nice. I'm sure it's pretty nice out there, Zeke. Glad to see you pop back in here this evening. We talked about you earlier. $8,000.
I share any profit that I find.
Anyway, I can legally camp on the property up to 6 months of the whack. It's just something to go do as a hobby. You know, hopefully I'll make back my like $8,000 or whatever.
No. You know what? If you do go looking for gold in these days, if it was even slightly proven, which it probably is, you know, it's wages. Gold mining has always worked out to be approximately wages. So probably about $20 an hour if you work at it like a fucking man.
No, he went there. He told me the first weekend to prove the claim and get it certified through the state. He found 4.23 ounces over a 3-day period.
Well, that's
we only went the one time. He lives down in LA.
You said ounces, not unounce.
Huh?
Yeah, that's quite a bit for such a short amount of time.
3 days? I don't know. 8, 10, 12 hours a day he was digging. It don't come easy.
I mean, the last you worked at it, maybe you got paid more than me. So it sounds like a lot to me.
You know, you can go to Australia and dig up gold
right now, I believe. So it's worth your energy. I believe you can make a decent money from it. Better than
you can't build anything on the property though. It's a state claim or whatever.
Oh.
Isn't copper higher chance than gold?
You can put an RV on it. You can fish the stream that's on it. You can cut the wood that's on it, but you can't build any permanent structures. Nothing, no wood house or anything like that. No wood camp.
Okay, that's fine.
Wouldn't you make more on copper wire?
What?
If you're stealing it.
I'm just going to do it as a hobby. See,
where are you going to find this along the wire to find?
Listen, I used to do it along the banks when we used to buy the pans for, what was it, 70 cents a day. You could do it along the Colorado when I lived out there in the 80s. Nowadays, it's probably about $27 a pan to do it. But out there in Colorado, you used to be able to sell it on the spot when you brought it back. You had to rent all the equipment from the state, and you had to have a state permit for the day or hours or whatever. But I used to do that in the summer when I was a kid for fun. It's just something I miss doing, and I want to go on vacation. So
yeah, if he does have water on it, what'd you say?
I don't have to pay for no hotel fees or none of that. Just drive out there, and I'm on my property.
Well, how often does it have water on it?
Oh, it's year round. It don't even freeze.
Year-round water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to steal. A lot of people try to steal copper from the copper mine here in Utah.
It's up north of what is that? California. Oh, starts with an R. Damn it. It's like a railroad name. Dang it, I can't think of it. Reedland, California. It's north of Reedland, California. North and east of it. But yeah, it's got a long running creek that runs through there year round.
Yeah, sounds fun, dude. It does sound fun. I'm not going to deny. Go, 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 go. Bye, 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 bye.
I've watched a lot of YouTube miners.
Did you ever watch Gold Fever on the old Outdoor Life channel?
I get Gold Rush.
Oh, I used to watch that show.
It's been updated.
Gold Rush?
Yeah, they got a new series.
If you remember Gold Fever, then you would. It was not the same thing. More public access TV style programming.
Anyway, it only cost me what was it, like $179 a year after that to just keep the claim, re-register and keep the claims. $179 a year
taxes?
for tax.
Not bad. That's not bad at all.
That's cheap.
You can also deer hunt it.
You
can deer hunt it and whatnot. You know, it's also a hunting property.
No, you can't hunt it. It's only a gold claim. You can camp on it and you can look for gold, and that's it.
They don't see you killing. They didn't see it. Didn't happen.
I don't know what you paid for. Yeah, it seems odd to me. I've never bought anything like that.
It's state claim. That's why you're limited what you could do there. You could have tents, you could have RV, you could have one of them pull behind fifth wheels or one of those old aluminum Airstreams. When you leave, it has to leave with you. Now, if you're just running into town to get supplies, you can leave it behind as long as you're coming back. But when you actually take off the property, you can't leave nothing behind. I can't
Jared's
put
gonna
like
take
an
his camper
Airstream there
with him.
for a whole year or something. You gotta remove it.
3-wheel camper. Still thinking that.
You aren't
Right.
going to leave it there, right, Jared?
Probably gonna leave it there. What are you gonna try to save this crap? Do you know how much a cruise ticket costs? It's worth nothing to me then, you know? I mean,
Cruises are not expensive now.
I'm just saying, even a bus ticket, you know, you leave that.
You can get
like-
a cruise. You can take a cruise for about $300.
Make it out of logs, log cabin. That way it's, it's cheap.
Pink foam. Have you seen these pink foam builds?
No, but that's interesting.
So that the pink foam I'm talking about, those big 4x8 sheets of pink foam,
Yeah.
with a coat of Type Bond and a layer of canvas, as poor man's fiberglass on it. Pretty.
I got
fucking
another
robust.
set too. Hold on.
That's interesting. Be light.
It's like
So the
doping.
tiny home.
Skip knows what I'm talking about. You just dope
Here's
it
the
on
smallest
there.
one I
That's
bought.
so weird. You could use just paint. You can use a protein. I bet you could use egg. I mean, I'm sure egg would stick it. Wallpaper glue. I'm sure.
I don't know how good it'll show. Can you zoom on me, Jared?
Yeah.
This is the finest mesh one I got. It's a smaller one.
Hold on.
This goes down to 0.0335 of an inch. 1 millimeter.
Pretty big.
No, it's small. It's to catch almost gold
Well,
dust.
the ring.
It looks big to us. We can see it as big.
No, I'm talking about the actual mesh part of it. It's only 8 inches.
Yeah, but even that looks big to us.
Yeah, the
Because
camera's making it look bigger, but the mesh here is really, really fine.
What's the diameter of your ring?
This is 8 inch. The other clarifier I got is 12. There's an 8.
It just looks bigger on the camera.
Yeah. Now, there's an 8, and I'll show you 12. Can you see them both? 8 and 12.
We are gold panning. A 2-cycle power sluice. Holy shit, dude, we can get a power sluice out there made from a bicycle.
No, that's another thing you cannot have. You have to have a water recirculator in order to do the that kind of
Whoa. Are we talking about doing it dry? We're just gonna leave with the buckets.
You can use the water, but it has to be a recycler where you have to have buckets inside of buckets. You can take buckets of clean water out of the creek or river. You can put them in there, but it has to recirculate, so you only make X amount of dirty water. That dirty water then has to be dumped over on the land, away from, because they got some fucking fish they're trying to save, some little ass minnow or some damn thing. You can't have clouded up because they won't lay their
it's
eggs
that little. It's not very big. That's why they can't put out the fires in California with the hydrant.
We're digging. I'm bringing a bobcat.
But I got a plastic. What is it?
It's fuck out of California. Fuck it. Y'all gonna burn it down anyway.
It's a 4 tray, and it recirculates from the bucket. It's got a pump comes with it. It's on the way. It's from Gold 4 something box, and it's even finer than that. Stainless steel.
All right, I'm jumping it off the chat.
It'll pick up the dust. That was $4.89 with shipping, I think, for the whole get up. It'll hold 2 5-gallon buckets and recirculate. But yeah, you can't cloud up the water, man. They'll find you and throw you in jail or prison. It's outrageous. Yeah, it's a placer claim. That claim runs from Vancouver, Canada, all the way through that part of Washington, Oregon, California. It's placer gold.
Well, there you go.
Well, like I say, I don't even care if I break even, man. It's just something I want to do for fun.
What's the altitude of the property?
It varies. That's another issue about like for a spot to stay or whatever. It's all rocky and mountainy. It's just steep. I think the range was like 7,900 something to 12,900 something on that same 20 acres. So there's a more than about 4,500 feet of a descend or upsend.
Okay. I'm just curious how high up in the fucking mountains it was. Over
Yeah,
7,000, maybe 8,000 feet.
Yeah, it ain't like Colorado Springs or anything. What the hell do I do with that freaking bait?
Like you should drown like Schrodinger's cat. What are you saying, Leonard? Dude, he's going to use that fucking water to pan for gold on his claim. You don't need it to fight no damn old fires. Them things will work themselves out. They're fine.
In fact, that's the same stream that they got turned off going into the Palisades. That's that same freaking river that feeds that down in there. And they turned it off to protect the damn fish. It's the same one that Trump talked about in his presidential run.
Alabama beach mouse. But don't worry.
But it's something to go do in the summer, man, and get out of here because I got nothing cooking in the summer, man. I want to go on vacation. But it's cheap. I don't have to pay for no hotel or nothing.
Yeah, no, that's good. No, I like that. I like the idea, dude. Don't even think I don't like that. And the claim was for how long?
I just renew the claim every year for like $379 a year. It's basically the property tax or whatever on the claim.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Give you a summer vacation for the next 10 years at least.
Get some exercise.
You get a lot of good exercise. It'll be good for you.
You can't even get a hotel in most places in California for $379. And think about it. I can go stay there 6 months if I want.
Oh, as a matter of fact, dude, you could. In fact, there's going to be some people around there who maybe use the work, might be able to get a few guys to hit the shovels, you know, and they can keep an eye on your property 300 days out of the year.
No, I don't want nobody on it. No, it's for me, and then I'm going to have my 3 boys come at different times because I got 3 sons in 3 states. I want them to come spend some time with me. The golden years, they say, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have a few old friends out there who kept, you know, the bees out and other bums. They're going to be crawling them hills, dude, here shortly, man.
You going to have Wi-Fi there? How's the Wi-Fi connection?
No, my friend that sold me the property said his phone didn't work there. He drug out Starlink. Starlink's the only thing that'll work there. And it's like 65 miles into any town to get any supplies. But
yeah, well,
I guess they got brown bear that runs through there. And,
you know, there's always a good reason for the cheap price, and that's damn sure one of them.
well, yeah, you're not getting any amenities. There's no power there. There's no satellite that works other than Starlink.
Starlink does work there now, though. And that is a freaking option now, though. Some options have come up. So,
yeah, I got to look into the Starlink and see what that costs.
Starlink out there, nice and set up, nice big.
But to be honest, that property is really set up for somebody that wants to just go get off the grid completely and just enjoy your vacation. You know.
No Verizon, no connection unless it's satellite. There's nothing but white sand in Florida. We can't. There's no gold. We're goldless here. I don't even think we have the sand that has titanium in it either. That we got the shit sand.
What are you talking about? You got great sand. You got to get a metal detector. It's all those rich people that leave their
there's
$10,000 watch on the beach with the beach towel when they go jump in the thing, and then you go and run your metal detector over. I know a lady down there. She makes an average of about $100,000 a year walking those beaches.
Oh, come on! These numbers are too big.
With a metal detector, dude. I ain't lying. She's proved it on YouTube, dude. The people call her and pay her finder's fee for the rings, wedding rings, watches, necklaces, all that kind of stuff. Wrist bracelets that are thousands and thousands of dollars. Yeah,
talking
all the
treasures.
time.
No way.
Didn't you hear about the guy that went across with a metal detector? He found like some 1,800-year-old boat that had went down and it was wood. It had
Somebody recently won the lottery in your state
10-pound bars of gold.
That's not how the world works.
And he filed a legal claim in Florida. Guess what? He got to keep half the money. And that was like, I don't know, within the last 3 or 5 years. It was on the news.
MD beaches.
Yep, that's where you want to go. All the empty beaches. Off the beaten path and run those metal detectors. There's people that lost stuff that's from 40, 50, 60, 90 years ago on them beaches. The ones that aren't popular now that used to be popular. Yep, New Jersey, New York, Virginia. What's that one that's Beetle Beach or something it's called? Is that Carolina? South Carolina? Beetle Beach or something like that. It's a real popular spot. Anyway, the locals go there all the time with metal detectors and find all kinds of gold rings, platinum, palladium, diamonds that are attached to the rings. Get your metal detector, Jared. You'll have you a new hobby.
No. I will admit, though, that metal detecting is very competitive. It's not a weak sport. It's not a game in the area because it is that area. I will admit there are people who take it far seriouser. And I'm not going to be out there with all those fucking angry old people holding a fucking metal detector trying to play scratch off.
Hey, a gang of metal detectors whacking you with their equipment.
Dude, I'm telling you, you have no idea. It's real. Like I said, it's competitive.
You're on my turn.
They're out there thick as thieves day and night. Looking for that score. Gonna find that one ground score. It's gonna be that one. I heard about that one. Man, if I could get one like that.
Anyway, I bought 3 of the large size clarifiers and 3 of the small. That way, if I have 2 sons at one time, they'll have equipment and I'll have equipment. So
that's a very good one.
Pretty cool. Come with nice.
I do like the fact of looking for gold though. In the other way, that's a
came with nice shovels.
I feel better about that one. That's a real thing.
Came with a nice bag to hold all the equipment in, with a drawstring.
Bar or brag. We've never found more than one ordnance quarter stuff and a silver ring. I know.
It came with this, since you got it.
You could go use your metal detector in other places, though. There is other places to go work it. But they have brass piles of brass laying out on the base. Literally fucking piles of brass, dude. It's literally in piles. Just go get it. That's all you got to do. Be brave enough. Be that one person that's dumb enough to do it. Just lay in there. Load the truck up.
Anyway, there's another claim next month for sale. If you got like 29,000, you can buy that claim. It's
29 grand.
380 acres.
Hey, Jared, do you have gators where you're at?
Absolutely. And sharks.
See, just look for missing rings, fingers with rings attached to them, you know?
From old dead gators, huh?
Yeah. There's going to be body parts laying around with rings and necklaces and.
I figure man, I don't see them. And not from, but on the beach, like he was saying, where there's actual people. And
if you go to the beach and you just go out halfway out where the sharks are at, you'll find some rings.
Very competitive. There are people who do it.
What are you talking about, Willard?
Gold necklaces.
He'd be with the sharks far out. He'd be the ring fart.
They're even out in the water for the first time. Sweeping, a big old sweeping of them.
They're too jacked up on drugs to worry about it.
One morning go by.
And at Michigan, up by Marquette, Michigan, they've got gold out on the beach, by the way. No joke.
Oh.
Who knows, you might find a diamond ring.
Comes right through the Great Lakes from Canada, right over to Marquette, Michigan. They find it on the beach every day.
They got receding glaciers in Greenland, though, dude. And in Greenland. Iceland, I'm sorry. Yeah, Greenland. I'm right, Greenland. Receding. So there's a whole... Dude, we're talking about dirt that no human has ever seen. You know it's just chock full of juicy stuff.
So where that gold mine's at, or that gold rush you're going to go do, is it in the mountains?
Where?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take some cameras and see if you see a Bigfoot.
No, there's brown bear through there and coyotes and
Is there trees?
Yeah, I was hoping that California fire would spread out there and melt them right down for me. It makes it easier to dig the property, eh?
Yeah.
Burn, baby, burn.
If they don't burn it, I ain't encourage it, but that's
you might find some deer jerky out there.
You could get out there with a saw and break your back and all, but you could wait for ideal conditions.
No, that's another thing on that. That's another thing on that placer claim. If you want wood on that property to burn, to cook, or smoke your food while you're there, it all has to be done by hand. You can't use no chainsaws. You got to have an axe. There's no small gas engines, California.
Electric chainsaw.
I don't know.
I suppose you could do it with an electric chainsaw, but oh god, what are you going to get
a while
before the battery's dead?
Quite a bit, from what I hear. Well, no, I don't know. I see them trimming with it all the time. I do not see them cutting the logs so much with it, but they top with it a lot, branches and tops. It is definitely taking over the chainsaws.
But yeah, I can fish the stream and I can fish that river cut through there, but you can only take so many of those fish per day too, and they got length limit plus weight limit on them. So I don't know how many you can actually get that would be keepers, but it is.
You can hunt for squirrels.
Oh, there's fish in that water, huh? You're saying?
Oh yeah, that's what they're protecting, man. That's why they can't have water down there in LA. It's the same freaking river riding through.
There's all these people walking on your property.
That's stupid sucker fish.
No. That's another thing. Once that claim is claimed, when it goes from one person to the next, so if I was to sell it to someone else, their name goes on the pins. There's no trespassing on those claims. You're going to federal prison, you trespass on that property.
It's more like an ownership to work it, though, right? I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. You're not allowed to own it.
It's big tax to work it if you're going for the gold. Yeah. I'm going for the gold just for something to do while I'm on the property. But my real excuse to have it is out in the middle of nowhere. I can cut any amount of wood I want, burn fire open, cook, grill, whatever I want to do. And just
you got a fifth wheel yet?
Huh?
Do you got a fifth wheel yet?
No, I don't want a fifth wheel. I got a friend in Colorado that wants to take his out there. But man, doing with a fifth wheel and you're dealing with those steep mountains like that and them steep banks, you need something smaller. Single axle, double axle, pull behind maybe.
Oh, you
know,
think it's one of those
16
smaller
footer.
camper style in a way. I got
Yeah,
you.
like a 16-footer maybe.
Yep.
Helicopter in, helicopter out.
There might be a service
No,
around. That's for sure. There might be some chopper service locally.
I'm not that fancy. I'm gonna drive there. I'm looking at either a brand new Jeep or a brand new Bronco.
Haul a big heavy load in for you. Because I mean,
Something
yeah,
with
you
four-wheel
just gotta
drive.
get up there. Who knows what Billy Groat fucking road it goes up there?
Oh, it's all dirt and gravel for about
He makes his
like
own road.
50 miles.
Yeah.
But
Too snowy for a bike today. Best 15 minutes of film ever.
Ready for most of the
But I got a
country.
couple friends in Colorado that I haven't seen in now, 3 years since I've been there. But, I'm gonna sweep through and pick them up. They're gonna go out there with me camping.
That's cool though.
Two of
Take a
them
few
are-
friends with you out there. That'd be very cool.
2 of them are retired. The other one's he's inherited wealth.
I'm sure
His
there's
mom
a
and
big
dad.
campsite, basically already set up there in that way that flat spot and cleared out here, fire ring.
No,
it can't
that's another thing. Nothing's cleared out on there yet. There's no
Well, there's
landing
got to
for
be a
even
flat
the
spot that was
pole
never being
nut.
used. Somebody cleared out a flat spot. It ain't on a big
No.
slope.
He parked just off the highway when he walked in on 20 acres. There's no road cut in and no gravel dropped yet. That's why I got it so cheap.
You said it with a what?
There's no road or gravel dropped off.
Oh.
There's no flat spot made for no trailer, and you can't drive the vehicle in there yet. He just had a front wheel drive car. He pulled off the side of the road and walked into the property.
Oh.
He just took a backpack and a tent. He had a 6-man tent, him and his son.
How far
You know.
from the road?
It's like a quarter mile in. There's a
You bring
legal
four-wheeler,
easement.
something like that.
There's-
Bring a 4-wheeler with you.
There's a legal easement. Yeah, I need a 4-wheeler to get in there. He told me that. Showed me videos of it. I gotta have a 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
He tried with his 2-wheel and he got in there like 10 feet and got stuck. It's all soft. It's all like old prairie grass around there.
Well, I just so happen to be watching 4-wheeler campers. These off-road people building these off-road campers for their 4-wheeler.
No, I'll probably go there the first weekend with a couple of 6-man tents and a few friends. We'll scope it out. I'll pick the best place to have somebody bring up some gravel and drop off gravel. I'll just have them drop it right off the back of the dump truck and drive as they go and kind of pour it level flat, and that's that. Now I got this other thing, Willard, bear poppers. It's like 22 without the bullet head. It pops off and it fits on your key ring. That bear spray, you know what happens to people who use bear spray, Willard? They get fucking attacked. All it does is piss the bear off. That shit only works on humans. All of this is freaking pepper spray or a simulant chemical of pepper.
Oh no, Willard, they're going to let the poop roll downhill. They got a spot where on a rock. You poop on the rock, it rolls downhill. Somebody else's problem. 10 acres.
No,
wide.
that is the other nice thing about that property. You can dig a hole and put an outhouse on it. That's all you're allowed.
You can always poop in the river too.
No, cannot poop in the river. Those fish are protected.
Come on, you
can't pee in that river either, dude. If you poop or pee in that river and you get caught by the
No,
DNR
man, that's how they
you
make
are
brown
going to
trout.
federal prison, brother, over those freaking stupid
That's where
little
brown trout
fish.
come from. A rainbow trout eats a big turd, turns into a brown trout.
Yeah, you try to tell that
Have
to
you
the
ever seen
DNR out there.
Mario? It's the same thing.
You try to tell that to the DNR. I ain't trying to go to no federal prison. I'm just trying to go out there and enjoy the rest of what little life I got left.
A desert eagle. Get out of here. Leonard, you just got out calibered. So they recommend you take the Desert Eagle ring snag.
For what?
Apparently there's attacking grizzly bears and a few other wild animals out there.
Just a brown bear.
Yeah, brown grizzly bear.
Don't you know that the brown and the whites, you lay down and pretend like you're dead and you're fine. The black bear, you got to fight for your life. Black bear is a whole different beast. That's the one that will fuck you up.
I think you're just being bear racist.
No, I'm telling you the truth, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I know a thing or two about bears. I'm original Colorado. You know, I'm original Colorado. I'm a true mountain guy.
I would say our black bears are docile.
Yeah, go up and poke its nose and tell me how docile it is.
I'm not poking the black bear, but they ain't bugging me. I've walked up on them many times. They've walked away from me. Thankfully. I mean, thankfully. I don't know what to say. Thankfully. You can't show them no goddamn fear. Fuck that bear. This is fucking man's place, and they run. Come on, y'all don't do that? Oh, you got to once. My dogs ran up to one bear, dude, and I swear they were going like lightning up the street to it. And shoot, just curved, dude. That bear was big. It turned out that, dude, them dogs just curved. It was the craziest thing. Apparently, there's a size of bear that the dogs are like, no, Jared, that one's too big. We're not even working at it.
I know Caveman knows the answer to this. I know Caveman knows the answer to this. Don't answer it, though, Caveman. What do you do in a freaking avalanche? How do you survive an avalanche? Since you guys think you know so much about bears, you don't know.
What's in an avalanche? I didn't say I know about bears. I said these are my bear experiences.
You know how you survive an avalanche? You look it right dead in the eye. You swim up toward it. You literally swim on top of the snow, just like you're swimming in water. That's the answer.
Okay.
But trust me, a black bear is the only bear that you do not lay down to. A white polar bear and a brown bear is a whole different ball game. You play dead, you'll survive. The black bear runs across you, you really be prepared to fight for your life.
For brown, you may live. Black bear, make yourself appear big. Lots of noises, they will run.
Yeah, okay. I seen that work not once. I seen people get attacked try to play big.
I've seen, and we have stories of multiple people from the same bear. They would fight more than one person. I know it seems odd, dude, but would fight more than one person at a time. You would think that the bear would, but they can be.
That's the wrong answer because I live in Utah. Okay, so you're a bear expert? Because I got a personal friend that's a bear expert.
Yeah,
and we'll tell you
they would fight more than one person around.
Fight
and always just attacking one person.
Lay down.
Around and attack everybody in the goddamn area. It can be a goddamn danger, dude, to everyone there. Ate that man's wife too. He's like, man, how? Well, it just fucking thought it was its time. But the bear was fighting in the story that was watching on dude, that guy was a gorilla, man. I swear. And,
if a bear is OIMG downhill, I'll run on waters.
But he did win. He threw the fucking bear around.
But anyway, I've got a Desert Eagle 50 and a 30-06.
That's what they all recommended you take with you. So
I got a couple other nice toys beside that. I got an Israeli 9mm that never jams and an AK-47 that never jams. The only two guns on the planet that never jammed, and you never got to put no condom on them. like they teach you in the military with your BR-15, BAR 14, 16.
You're kind of missing.
I gotta charge these other two phones.
If a bear is downhill, I will run on water. So there's two cubs up in the tree there, and I'm out in the woods here, and I got my PVC bong from the shed there, and we're doing BTs under the tree there, waiting for mom to come back. Kind of playing chicken.
You're sitting under the tree?
Sitting on the tree, waiting for her to come back.
Oh, I don't think that's that's not a good idea.
You know what? She wouldn't come over there. We were too aggressive. We were too big. It was men. Wasn't a bunch of fucking ladies. A bunch of fucking men standing there. And you know what she did? She just wouldn't come back. Not even for her cubs.
Wow. Because here in Colorado,
that's the real fucking world. I don't know the world everybody else lives in. Y'all don't go outside.
Last year, and there was these mountain bikers coming down a trail.
Yeah.
First guy made it, but they were between a mom and the cubs. They just didn't know it. And the first guy made it. Second guy just toasted, killed him.
Killed him.
Yeah. We had
breed weak now, dude. We breed people so weak. There's no butch left in the world.
I'm not. No, there's plenty of butch.
There's no butch left in the world. I swear to God, it's the worst thing ever.
The butch is coming from the wrong way. But yeah, I know. But
I'm telling you,
that's not by accident. That's not by accident. If you're gonna fight somebody, would you make them strong or weak?
I'm not. What fight who?
You think our nation can defend itself?
We're talking about wild animals. You're fine.
Oh, wild animals.
Wild animals ain't that fucking wild.
What are you talking about, caveman? You think this military is brass tacks like Trump claims?
I'm a believer in that. My fear is the sound of a slamming a door and crushing beer cans. Now that's a scary sound when you're camping.
What's the other one? Millennial, and what's after the millennials? Those weak suckers couldn't protect this country if they tried.
Oh, we just trying to have a little fun.
Ooh.
Now that's fun camping. Everything else is pretty soft. Everybody's pretty nice.
What's the background picture? I see like ruts over there in the
I'm at a national park there, military park in Pensacola.
Oh.
I think it's no, it's fort. It's fort related. You know, Pensacola had a bunch of forts. Fort Pensacola, come on. Give me a break. I think it's fort. There's some cannons right there, dude. Some cannons just behind that. I don't know what year I'm saying not Civil War. I'm saying more the keep the British or the Indians, or I don't know.
We had to kill somebody. Well, I don't remember who.
That's what I was trying to think of. Spanish, maybe. I don't know. Fort. It's fort stuff. I don't fort. But old fort. Indian mound style fort, whatever. It's old.
Hey, that Upper Peninsula above you, though, in Michigan they got black bear, right? I think black and brown in the UP.
Yeah, we also have Florida-sized animals, so everybody take that into consideration. Don't forget.
Yeah, you got baby deers the size of dogs.
Yeah, baby animals there. It's a fact. I'm not going to sit here and deny. Yeah, we have large reptiles and big fish and tiny mammals.
That's not the whole issue there, Willard. It's the LGBTQ and LGBTQ plus community, Willard. What are they going to do? Let's go to war. Oh, I beat you up.
I will admit this. We have found out that the bear are on the run from the wild hog. He ain't challenging. The hog can get much bigger, dude. He's a bigger fucking animal, more everything. Bears, hard time competing with the boar.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody knows that one.
She's looking cute now.
Bear
I'm gonna
cubs
put-
get eaten by wild pigs,
I'm gonna put the baby on the camera.
and the pigs aren't supposed to be here, but the bear is whatever. The invasive wild boar.
There's the baby. The vicious dog.
Is it a pig hunter?
Oh, she's vicious. Look at them purty eyes.
It could catch a squirrel, I'm sure. Rabbit.
Oh, she wants to kill birds like in the fiercest way.
Birds are tougher, but they can be done. Depending on the bear. Try 40.
Why is it not showing her face? Oh, it is.
After
Okay.
it tastes really greasy. I've had it. I've heard the bear was good, but I've never had it.
You gotta cook it. You gotta cook it like pork. They almost all got trichinosis.
I do. Yeah, it is one of the ones who shares a bunch of stomach shit with us. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's serious. It's real serious.
You know, the parasites. Anyways, yeah. We share parasites with them. And
oh
pigs,
yeah, you gotta
share a
make
lot of
sure
parasites with pigs.
165.
Brought down the other bike.
Huh?
And the controller burned out on
Oh geez.
Yeah.
it. And it's only at which
100
part?
miles.
Come on, power up.
Controller burned out.
Oh, it won't show the mileage. I didn't know that. Once the controller burns out, all it does is flash the error code.
Yeah. If you had a
I don't know.
tricorder, you'd fix it. You point a tricorder at it, and a little beam comes out, and it fixes it, dude.
So
Come on.
I finally
Or
got the new
kick it.
controller. Listen,
Hit it.
I finally got the new controller for it. It only took 3.5 months. That's what I was trying to explain to Farquaad. The electric's not the way to go, man. They're broke down.
Well, I believe because most of it's proprietary, and that it's not, it's a lot of different people making a lot of different things. And
No, I could buy a
making your
different
stuff
brand
rare.
controller from another company. It'll work too, right? It's still a matter of that it's going to take you 3.5 months to get it in this freaking country. So, and that
I don't know.
it's not doing you no good.
I didn't know it took that long.
A lot longer with less problems. Just like what's his name? Andrew, 24,000 miles on his 4-stroke before he had an issue.
I wouldn't. I mean, I don't say. I'll say I wouldn't recommend the 2-stroke to anyone. It's a hobby bike. It's a hobby bike only, and that's what it really is good at. And past that,
There's a guy on YouTube. He's gotten 20,000 out of his 2-stroke.
yeah,
It was
well,
it was an
I've
original.
heard many of people say this, and I believe them too, and I want them.
It was an original
That's
49cc.
I pedaled my 2-stroke home this afternoon.
And guess what? The original 49cc
man.
was?
I pedaled that Avenger home.
I heard you.
Mother,
You said that earlier.
yeah,
Yeah, you didn't have.
If
gas, but I believe the gas was on.
If you had a bad day, Jared, I guarantee you mine was.
You had the walk of shame?
Pissing me off. Almost bought a motorcycle.
No.
Hey, you don't want to answer my question, huh? You had the walk of shame, huh, Jared?
Oh no, I pedaled it back.
See, and that's just it. The freaking electric bikes, you're not going to pedal them back 99% of the time when they break down.
Ooh. Oh, but it isn't a good night, Skip. Thanks for hanging out with us. I did
Later, Skip.
yeah, and you can feel the drag.
Have a good night, Skip.
You can.
Oh yeah. Well, did you? Oh, you were on the 2-stroke. That's right.
Yes, but also I gave it several tries of starting, and man, if I didn't turn the gas on, I'd be so fucking mad at myself. That it might have been that simple.
It sounds like gas. I mean, I think it should have fired. You know what you're doing.
I think whatever.
Have you put an NGK plug in?
No.
Yeah, if you ever have a problem, I would throw one in.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. I have some plugged up there somewhere.
Yeah, just only if you had a problem. I would, if I had a problem, first thing I'd do in any two-stroke is the plug. I always carry plugs.
Yeah. Well,
I don't. My bikes are running.
Me, dude. It crushed me. I'm not gonna lie. It fucking kicked me right in the gut. I'm like, these goddamn things.
I think you wouldn't have been on the bike, but you were already having a bad day. That's the kind of bad day I had, but much more extreme.
I know. I rode it over there. I made some money with it, and then I was trying to make it home on it, and didn't make it home.
Oh,
didn't make it home.
I thought there was
full day of work in.
White.
No, just a quick order. I just went and did a quick order with it.
Oh.
It's gonna snow where you are next week. I'm keeping my eye out, Skip. I will, protect everything, and we'll put.
Jared hasn't seen snow where he lives since he's been there born.
We had a freeze thing that happened one time.
Yeah, down to what? 30 degrees one time.
Everywhere in the morning.
Wah. 30 degrees one time. Wah.
No, it's just that one time, yeah. One time. And the whole time I've ever lived here.
Willard's in Utah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Upper Utah, other side of Salt Lake, I believe.
He's in Ogden, I think, right?
It's something like yeah.
That's what he
I think
just said.
he's
There you go. 25.
10-mile-an-hour winds.
He's probably higher than Ring Snag in elevate or northern. You know what I mean? Latitude.
Oh, he is now because I don't live in Colorado anymore. But
what?
I don't know. Illinois sticks up above. It's above fucking Utah. It's got half a state worth above fucking Utah.
Yeah, we go negative here soon.
Yeah, we already been here in Illinois. Just 2 days ago, -9.
Yeah, well, all of Colorado's under fucking Willard though. You're all fucking south of him. The whole goddamn state.
Well, that depends. If he's right on the bottom part of Utah.
I'm looking at the map right now. Yeah, the whole state of Colorado is under latitude wise is under him. He's at the very top there.
Oh, he's way up, huh?
Yeah.
He's a nomad population, Utah, then.
Yeah, way up there, all the way up to the top, dude. Yeah, where the Mormons crossed at, Donner Pass and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, he's way up there. Man, I'm surprised he's that far.
Yes.
Yeah, so
he's part Mormon on his left side.
On his left side.
It could be.
What's on his right side?
I don't know. I left it open though, just in case.
He's a something Mormon.
He never said that. I just said that. But he's got like 18 kids, so I think he might be a little bit. So.
He's not here to defend himself. He didn't say anything we want.
Holy cow! What's that? Like 9 wives to have 18 kids?
I'm not sure. He's got a lot of them. I think a lot are grown now, but he's still got like 9 or 10 left.
You get all 9
Dude, I'm
wives.
serious. Like 9, 10, 11. Dude, he lost count. Sometimes new ones just show
They
up.
have sister wives, don't they? Yeah.
If you pour water on them,
So the whole
more
apartment
sometimes
is
come
with
out.
all his wives and all his kids. He's got a guarded palisade.
You got your finger on the mic.
It was nice seeing Nick the other night.
I got
Yeah,
the
Nick
phone
hang out with us
on
again, dude.
freaking
That was
stand.
cool again. He's really smiles when he's hanging out too. You know, he's got
Hey, Ring Snag, we can't hear you real good. It's like something's muffling
the
it.
phone's going dead again.
Oh.
He has
Whenever
said
the
that.
phone
That's what
goes
it
dead,
means.
the mic goes dead in the phone, I guess.
Yeah, you sound like you're further away.
Yeah, in a tin box or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've lost all my charge already. It just zaps it right out between YouTube and Stream.
Yeah, it does. I mean, even I just got a regular old $100 phone, but it drains it quick.
Yeah, that's what this was. It was a 8-core, $100. I bought 4 of them.
Yeah,
Broke 2 of 'em
StreamYard though.
already.
Jared warned us. StreamYard really sucks power.
The hungriest I've ever used, dude.
I didn't understand the battery size when I looked at buying these. It was such a good deal. I think I overlooked it. It only has a 2200 mAh battery in it, which is dog shit for an octa-core phone. So between 8 RAM sticks built in and 8 cores, that's also just chews it right up.
I probably got an Uno core, a 1 core.
I'm not sure what core I got. I got
No, you got to have more than that, K-Man, because my 6-core wouldn't let me log into Jared's channel. I had to buy this phone in order to get on the Yard stream.
For real. Yeah, that was right. Yeah, that was you. That was you. It took you fucking weeks, dude. He kept trying for fucking 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's these over here that are on the charger right now. That's a 6. And it won't let me on. And that's a 6.
Mossy said he's kicked off StreamYard.
No, it just for some reason it does the same as some others. Although Ring Snag is the only one who solved it, and he solved it by getting a new phone. I don't know that's the only way to solve it, but he solved it by getting a new phone.
That's the only way I found to solve it. I tried everything under the sun for about 2.5 weeks. Like what? 500
times, dude. 500 times.
I mean, I reset. I updated everything. I went and cleaned the RAM. I did a factory reset. I tried everything.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It was a pain in the ass.
Giving me the same response on my end as Mossy does when Mossy tries to sign on.
Yeah, he needs another phone.
Pops up with his name, and I can't do anything.
All right, well, I'm gonna hop off here. This phone's about ready. It's at 3%, so it's gonna get worse.
We really appreciate it. You have a great evening.
You too. I'll watch you guys
Take care.
on the big screen.
Okay, we're gonna be on here just a few more minutes.
All right, later.
Okay.
So what's your latest call?
California. I've got 11 plus stepsons. Dang, dude. You need to fucking hook up with Ring Snag, Willard, and start working that damn gold mine. I mean, if you have fucking 11 stepsons, dude, that's literally enough to get a nice little camp of shovels moving. Like, you can make a rhythm out of it. Get them singing a tune. We are working on the chain again.
They'd probably rather play a video game, Jared.
Oh, fuck. Don't buy them things for them then.
Poison. Yeah, that's right.
Poison.
It's too late. You send them to school and they're going to hear about it. You're in trouble.
Oh. Well, you have to get it?
Huh?
You have to get it?
Well, I'm just saying, if you go to school and you talk to your friends and you're going to hear about everything.
You're going to hear about it, yeah. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, my kids are gone, so
well,
I get to do what I want.
They moved out and everything, right? I mean, so that was some sign that you did something, even if it was a bad sign. It was a sign where they stood up and they lived their own lives.
Yeah, two of them got out pretty quick. One of them was hanging out a bit, and
right now, if somebody needed to move in, you'd have to understand that things did change. It don't cost the same no more. That's for sure.
No,
it's start grouping up bigger. People will move in together and share more spaces together.
Yeah, it's pretty tough right today to make a living if you're young, depending on your location.
Yeah, and not just the living, but that the rent, the wherever you're going to live part. The numbers are so. They're just so astronomical. That's not what I paid when I was their ages.
No, it's because the devaluation of your currency doesn't buy as much because they print too much.
It really hits them the hardest, and it makes it where they're going to have to live with people for a while. Yeah. How long? I'm not sure how long. Their whole lives.
Yeah. There's no turning this ship around. This ship don't turn. The ship's not going to turn.
But they could move to a smaller town altogether and make another town where property
Not
values
if it's full of illegals and they take over. I mean, 50%. Some places in Canada now are 50%.
So I don't know, dude. They got it rough, dude. I'm telling you, they got it rough.
In my next county over, I'm a minority.
Oh.
I'm in Colorado, you know.
Yeah. That's practically Little Mexico.
Well, we're getting shootings here in between Denver. There's multiple shootings a day.
We do have shootings. I cannot deny. Pensacola is our in Alabama, we have these towns that are just over the border, apparently right there, just before Mobile. We get a lot of report. Pritchard and others where, man, they just shoot each other a lot. Just, a lot.
Hey, how's the ride looking in Louisiana? Is it March?
I got it. I got a phone number from OP1. He said in April. So I need to call you as soon as possible, I guess, and start setting something up. Yes, it was in April. I think towards the end of the month, around the 25th, I think was the actual date that was said. And
you got plenty of time to think about it.
It's quite a ways away. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
But it's good to plan ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, I am.
Kevin,
I might have a ride there, and that would be something else. Yeah, be fantastic. That way I could probably still go see my mom. I can just get picked up and go finish the visit with her.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan. I mean, it's made to be.
Yeah, well, we'll see. She never goes. She's not known to go.
You're gonna have to warm her up. You got 3 months. You got 3 months. If you can't do it in 3 months, it's not going to happen.
There's these two little girls that are there. That's what I'm going to use as leverage. There's these two little girls.
Jared's got a plan.
Where they grow up.
Yeah. It's a little psychology.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping on. That way I can just get dropped off there, and if nothing else, picked up on the way back. And I deal with anything.
Yeah, you'd have a fantastic time.
Yeah,
it'd be great.
I would just get a hotel room or something for a day. I told somebody, I'm sure it's a hotel room for two. It's the same cost as one.
So Kevin, you who else was there?
They didn't say any more than those three, sir. Nobody else RSVP'd since I have been listening out loud.
We got to have someone's got to reach. We have to get Tamboy to reach out to LA Hoover.
That was something Kevin said that he was going to do, and I said, "Sure, I'm fine with that. I've never had a problem with it anyway. I don't care."
Yeah. I learned a lot from him. It was fun.
Yeah, So I think he just people get done, dude. They totally get done. That's the thing, man. Shit.
Hughes. Remember Hughes Motorized?
Hughes Motorized. I still post randomly real big gaps, though.
He was on Reddit today, and he pops in now and then, and throws in a little sound advice that, of course, newbies want to argue with. And I'm like, you guys don't get it. Anyway, so I touched base with him today. He's real cool. I like that guy. But yeah, he said he's burnt out. He's just burnt out on it for a while. He's just, I don't know. It's like, what's the point of it all? I've been there too. What's the point?
You know what? I get there too. I was really, and then you know what? I come on here and I'm like, man, I can't let everybody down.
No, I think it's great. I mean, it gives you something to look forward to, and I think the frequency is good. I like it. I appreciate it.
I know, but just in the motorized bike thing, though. I thought about it. I almost did it again. I was so goddamn mad. I almost pulled the trigger on one. I'm just gonna go inside and buy one. I'm just gonna order one of them fucking eBay thingies or whatever.
No.
Oh, I'd almost, but I
Look,
didn't do
you got the 79. It will take you. So, I mean, you cannot get on the road any more reliably, any cheaper. You can take it off. I took one off a bike. You'd never know it was there, ever.
Oh yeah.
It all comes right off. No scratches or anything, right? I mean, it's all in the back and the seat post.
Oh, on that way, yeah, no, yeah. That was never broke down on me. I'm not having a problem with that one. I'm having a problem with being friendly about how well the two-stroke could run, will run, has run, did run. And if you fucking tell me it runs that goddamn well, prove it. Let me see the fucking video where
I'm long distance. I'm just a hobbyist, but
I'm just saying,
so
it only works for me hobbyist. Dude, that was on the way back from the store. Okay, so tell me what the hell.
But it was on the way back. But did you shut the fuel off? Did you shut the fuel off? You don't go that far.
Yes.
Yeah, but I can only go. I can only go, not that far. When I shut my fuel off, I know how far I can go.
It was only a Bullsworth. I think it cut out at about a Bullsworth. So I probably didn't.
That's pretty close. I mean, you're not going very far on a Bull.
No, I probably didn't turn the gas on. It's exactly what it is, I bet. But I'm not. I mean, but still, it pissed me off.
If my bike doesn't start, it's like that's very strange.
Oh, and then I was out of breath, and but I was already on the street.
And then you get mad, but it's really.
And I stormed that thing into the shed, and I fucking leaned it up, and I walked away. You piece of shit.
Good thinking. You didn't kick it or anything.
No, I'm not. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm never. I'm not a damager.
Boy, I'll tell you, over there at Motored, that forum I told you, they have a disliking to Avengers over there.
Yeah. Well, it better been the fuel line. Damn it.
Yeah. I mean, it's really there's not much to go wrong,
You know what? And I walked out the door, dude, and the 4-strokes just leans up outdoors right there in the leaving position. And then I had to and go get the Avenger. No, Jared, go ahead and use it. Piece of shit.
Look, treat it as a hobby. Try and
I'm gonna pull a trailer or something with this thing ain't going nowhere. It ain't gonna make it out of that neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't worry about getting too hot. Well, I wouldn't worry about getting too hot or anything like that. It's just 2 strokes, they vibrate. You don't know. Foul plug, who knows?
Oh, because it's a China bike. Got to start with electricity and everything, I will just turn the gas on it and try to start it real quick. See if it was.
Don't forget the choke. Some of these newbies don't know about choke and they just can't get it. They pull the choke on. Oh, never mind. We got.
Just saying. So maybe.
Just
but if it
gas
there,
on, choke on.
Diagnose it again. Well, this is the first time I'll have to diagnose the Avenger. It's its first crap out.
No, you got to check for operator error first. Then you can check the Avenger.
Yeah, I will, and I'm probably going to find it crapped out.
You think? Okay, if it's crap, the very first thing I do is put an NGK plug in.
Yeah,
I've seen this happen on Reddit where people were fucking with plugs. They put an NGK in. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
But some people have better luck than others, and the quality of each mag is going to be different, and how much voltage it puts out. And they're barely enough now.
And
I think there's a lot of
you already know what it is. Like that could be, you're like, yeah, or there's a vacuum leak. Oh, I know. Why? I think I'd left the gas off, but we'll find out in the morning.
Operator error is usually the cause.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't that piece of crap.
Yeah, but remember, I mean, if that was me and I still had a stock plug anyway, that's not that unusual. So
yeah,
it's going to be simple. It's not an air leak. It's something. Shut it off. So it's going to be pretty clear what it is.
With the choke riding closed many times. Narrows. I don't know what it was. I was close to the house though, but my tries to get it restarted was me pedaling, and then it winded me, and then I finished pedaling to the door.
That's another thing I've learned. If it doesn't start like it normally does, you're wasting your time.
You're wasting your time, man. It will wind your ass. God dang, it will eat your freaking.
It's all I can do to attempt it and then get it home again. Then go, we're pulling the plug.
We're pulling the plug.
Plug's coming out, baby.
Heart attack.
It had the only one I can recollect really was when my ignition wires. I didn't have them taped. I just had them plugged in, and I had both sides taped, but I didn't tape the connectors themselves. One had come undone. But I plugged it right in, had a spark again, but no spark.
A no spark. Oh, a no spark. Piece of crap.
That's number one on Reddit, I think. No spark.
Yeah, I know.
And were you watching? I think it was today. Op was on there. I think Mike Miller might have stopped by.
Oh God, you've seen it, dude. Don't lie. I seen you in there. I did not comment on Open Minds, but yes, he don't listen to nobody, no matter what you say. So I heard y'all trying to help. It was.
I aborted. I left Op there. Good luck, brother.
Mike Miller and Raul were the last two trying. It went nowhere. I was like, whatever. Leonard, so I'm over on Leonard's, dude, and Leonard is screaming, hollering, ranting. Oh.
Was he watching it on TV?
Yes, and while he's watching it.
That's great.
That goddamn nut. What the fuck is this goddamn fucking problem?
I missed the action. That would have been great. That would have been great.
It would have been. He was having a great time, dude.
One thing about Leonard, you know where his position is. He just comes out and lets you know.
Yeah. I did want to see the nut come off the rest of the way and the thing get pulled off. God, I wanted to see that.
I couldn't take it. I had to leave. I couldn't take it.
Oh, it didn't make it to it. We didn't make it. Oh, and then he said,
It's
no
torture.
more.
It's torture. You're trying to communicate with someone, but you can't. So you're just watching a shit show.
Yeah. Yeah. I was saying something about the Leonard Live as well, about his forks and all in that way that I'm not typing all that in. He might not notice it. It might slip by. It's a lot to type in.
Did you say, was it Leonard? The tube's too short? Is that the deal?
Yeah, the tube is too short. You can cut the tube, put a tube on inside of the two tube, bring two tubes together, weld or bolt it together. It's fine.
Huh. I haven't really. I just make sure there's grease in there. And
no, he's missing. He bought a new fork, like a Springer fork, but it was, he only had like 2 or 3 threads sticking up.
Yeah. I'm just not going to put the money into forks. Like, I'll just switch to a motorcycle.
So he needed another inch of pipe on his neck, and he didn't have it.
What a bummer. What a bummer.
What a bummer.
Yeah. Too low. Material add is a bitch. Material removal a little easier.
Oh, 5 hours. Oh shit. I'm sorry, Will. We're out of here, dude.
All right.
Man. Good night, guys. Thank you, Willard and Rhodes, and everybody else who joined us this evening. And Caveman Mechanic, Kenneth Cooley, Ken Cooley, and everybody else. Bella, Raul, OP1, Mike Miller, Willard, Bride the Bike Guy. Oh, and he came back. Brian came back. Well, Brian, I'm just leaving, dude. Sorry, but I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us this evening. I enjoyed having you over. Sorry, I missed you and Skip's conversation while y'all were talking. I don't know who else I might have missed in the good nights, but good night, guys. Y'all all have a wonderful evening. Try to stay warm and try to be blessed and all those great things.